Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today is an absolutely huge game as we take it to the bridge for the second leg of the UEFA Champions League semi-final. Manchester City are already through, and it's either Chelsea or Real Madrid who will be joining them after this evening's games. And as you can see, I've got the boys in blue back, although Jake's in black tonight. But we do have the Chelsea fans back, and we have Louis, which is that way, nailed it, and Jake, which is that way. So be sure, if you have any questions for these two, be sure to drop them in the chat. And as always, go and subscribe to Louis as well. A link to one of his videos is in the description. So if you're not already, go and smash that subscribe button on Louis' channel. So, how are we doing tonight, boys? Louis, how are you feeling? You look a little bit nervous.
I'm really nervous. Honestly, this next 90 minutes, well, 2 hours is going to be rough. I only know it's going to be rough on my nerves. Honestly, it's the closest we've got to a Champions League final so long now. I just want to win it. It'd be really nice just to win. But it's going to be far from easy. I think we all know that it's going to be a difficult challenge tonight. And Real Madrid know that they're kind of, in a way, they're fortunate that they weren't, 2-1 or even 3-1 down after last week's game. So they're going to be giving it their all. So I expect a tougher challenge from Real Madrid this week.
Yeah, definitely looks like a missed opportunity from last week. And Jake, how are you feeling for today's game? What were your thoughts on last week as well?
Feeling very confident. Last week was a good game, but I'm very nervous about today. It's going to be a long 90 minutes for sure. But I think we can do it.
Yeah, it most certainly will do. It will be really, really stressful, this game, but it should hopefully be a good game. And we have a few comments in the chat. Jake, Louis, make sure to get your predictions ready and lined up once we've gone through the teams and once we've had that rundown as usual, and we will get through them. So Max Gamer said, I celebrated like I scored when I saw you were streaming. Brilliant. Thanks, Max. Venup's back in the chat. Yo, lovely to have you back, Venup. Brilliant, mate. Love to have you back. Oliver's going for, come on, Real Madrid, 2-0 Chelsea there. Come on, Chelsea. I'm hoping we've got some Chelsea fans in here. That's what I'm hoping for. The boys are back. How are you doing? I want Chelsea to win, to be honest. So the final would be, I'm not saying that, but yes, versus Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, that's the dream for us guys, isn't it? That is the dream. And, we'll see how the night goes, because I am sat here absolutely bricking it for this evening. We've waited nearly 10 years for this now. Not quite Liverpool with the Premier League, but we have waited a long time. So we won't faff around anymore. We won't waste your time talking about random stuff. We will jump in to the lineups for this evening, and there's a few talking points in the lineups for this evening. So let's go over to SofaScore and we will check it out. So here we are. You should be able to see that all okay. Oh, I can't even say it now. Here are the two lineups for both teams. So we have Eduard Mendy in goal for Chelsea, Andreas Christensen, Thiago Silva, and Antonio. I'm so nervous, man. Right, man. I can't speak. This game has absolutely got to my head already, and it hasn't even kicked off yet. Antonio Rudiger as the three centre halves. Then we have Cesar Azpilicueta, the man, the myth, the legend, the Chelsea captain in at right wing back, and Ben Chilwell on the opposite side at left wing back. Jorginho and N'Golo Kante, who did so well last week between the two of them, also starting with Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and the man, the myth, the legend, Timo Werner up front all together. And it looks like an attacking team. It looks like it could have a few goals in it. But Louis, what do you make to the defence for this evening? There's a few changes in there. No Zuma, a couple of changes to the team. No Reece James as well.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised we've got Azpilicueta did do a good job as right wing back last week. However, I would have hoped maybe that Reece James could have come into today's team. but I'm sure we'll probably see an appearance from him. Antonio Rudiger, I'm not too worried about. I think he's really come out of his shell under Tuchel. If this was still Frank Lampard, then I might be a bit worried. But honestly, I think Antonio Rudiger has really sort of gelled into this sort of Tuchel system, and hopefully we'll see some good things out of him today.
Yeah, hopefully so. And Jake, we're starting with Kai Havertz this evening, Mason Mount and Timo Werner with no Christian Pulisic. Is that maybe a little bit harsh on Christian Pulisic, considering the way he performed last week?
Yeah, I think he definitely had a good game last week, but after Havertz's performance against Fulham on Saturday, he definitely deserved a place up front. And then Werner as well, he also had a good game last week. He made a lot of runs, creating a big gap in Madrid's defence. It created a lot of space for Mount and Pulisic to get in between them. So I think it's a good decision to start both Havertz and Werner today. But I think Pulisic should definitely come on in the second half.
Yeah, definitely an honourable mention, I think is the best way to say it. N'Golo Kante and Jorginho, they were so fantastic last week. N'Golo Kante was all of our man of the matches, actually, wasn't he? And he was the comments man of the match as well. So that really speaks volumes about how good the team was and, well, how good N'Golo Kante was. He was absolutely everywhere. The heat map, I don't know if you saw it after the game, was ridiculous. It was literally everywhere. And creating chances, defending, doing absolutely everything. And we will move on to Real Madrid's team, which is, again, a different Real Madrid team, a different formation. I think they played a 3-4-3 or something like that last week, 3-5-2, something along those lines. But this week they are going with what appears to be a 4 at the back, whether that ends up being a 3 at the back, in attack, because Nacho is more of a centre half. I'm sure we will wait and see. But the starting lineup is Thibaut Courtois, formerly of Chelsea. Remember, is it his return to the bridge? Has he come back to the bridge for the first time? Is that right?
Yeah, his return.
No, we've not played Madrid.
Yeah, there we are. Nacho Fernandez, Eder Militao, Sergio Ramos, and the FIFA god Ferland Mendy concludes the defence. Toni Kroos, Casemiro, and Luka Modric. That aging but absolute dream midfield through there, and a familiar face up front. I think a player that we all have admiration for, and I don't know if it's me. If there's one player who's going to score against us, who I'm like, I kind of wouldn't mind, it is Eden Hazard. Well, I'll wait to see what you two say. And then Karim Benzema and Vinicius Junior. So, what are your thoughts on Eden Hazard, Louis? Like I said, for me, it would be nice to see him get his career kicked off, whether we want that his career at Real Madrid kicked off, whether we want that to happen tonight is a completely different thing. But if there is a player, if we win 3-1, there is a player who I want to score that one goal, it is Eden Hazard. What do you think?
I'd rather he didn't score at all. I'd rather Real Madrid didn't score. But, yeah, no, honestly, Eden Hazard is, he wasn't at Chelsea for, the longest stint ever in football. He did, I don't know how long he was with us. It was from 2012 till 17, 18.
He was the season after we won the Champions League, because he won the Europa League the first year he got there.
Yeah, so it's 2012 to about 2019. So, yeah, it's. I mean, I really do hope that he gets his sort of career back and going, at Real Madrid. But if he can, help it to get Real to win the La Liga, I'd probably be a bit more happy than if it was for Chelsea at the Champions League tonight.
Absolutely. I think I agree with that, obviously, but it is also nice to see, especially because of how much I can see Max put, he fell off a cliff. I agree with that. And I wonder how much, he can revitalise his career, especially now he's the wrong side of 30 as well. Jake, who is your man to watch tonight from this Real Madrid side? Who do you think Chelsea need to keep a close eye on?
Ramos, he's come back from injury. He's a big game player. Obviously, been an important part of Real Madrid for the last however many years. He's gonna be solid in defence. It's gonna be hard for Havertz, Werner, Mount to break him down, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think Sergio Ramos could be a key player in this Real Madrid side this evening, and I'm not looking forward to us playing against him because he's a bit of a brute, and Mo Salah will tell us that. I just can't speak. They're proper in my head already, Real Madrid, and I'm not even the one playing. It's a good job I'm not playing. And then we'll just have a look at the bench. There doesn't seem to be too many surprises there. Marcelo apparently was called up for jury duty or something like that, and wasn't supposed to be on the bench for this evening, but he's managed to get out of it, mainly because he's a Real Madrid player. But he has managed to get out of it. So the more you know, I guess. And the rest of the bench looks pretty standard from Real Madrid. A very, very strong bench. And the missing players are Dani Carvajal, Lucas Vazquez, Rafa Varane. I totally forgot about that. Rafa Varane is still out as well. So this is definitely a weakened side in terms of Real Madrid. I don't think we can say the same about Chelsea. Maybe the strongest team we could have. Arguably that if Pulisic is there instead of Timo Werner, maybe that is the strongest team we can have. But I think we are pretty much full strength. And as the teams are coming back, we won't talk about the teams anymore. We will get into score predictions. And, this looks weird. I might keep it like this. It looks kind of nice. We will have a chat about score predictions. So, Louis, we'll start with you because I like to put you on the spot. Louis, what is your score prediction for this evening?
I'm going to go 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea. Jake, are you backing the boys in blue?
Yeah, I'm thinking Madrid are going to crumble 2-0 Chelsea.
I'm saying this because I said this earlier on during the day. I reckon it'll be 1-1 and then Marcus Alonso in, I don't know if he's on the bench, let me check, because I said I could see it being 1-1, Marcus Alonso coming on for Ben Chilwell as some fresh legs, and then Marcus Alonso like missing a penalty or something like that and was going out because of that. That was my prediction.
Very bold prediction.
Yeah.
Oh, great way to back the team.
Yeah, you tell us to back our teams.
Oh, he's gone, it would appear.
Oh.
And Erin says, hi guys, exciting game. I reckon it will be 1-0. There we are. That's at least backing our team. Unlike me. Odds for Hazard to score a stunner. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. He has
1-1.
Definitely has it in him. Josh Wilco is saying Chelsea 2-1 Madrid. Would that send us through? It would send us through because it's 1-1. I'm stupid. Josh says it'll pop back for half time. Is there anyone else we've missed? Oliver's in the chat. Lovely to have you in, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Wonder what Jake is drinking. I wonder what Jake is drinking.
Pint of beer Moretti.
There you are. He's a man of class. He's a man of culture. And he just put Sam asked Jake what he's drinking. I already got to that, Max. So the teams are just listening to the Champions League anthem. And what's going through everyone's minds at this current moment in time?
I can't stop my leg from shaking. It's just that my knee is just going up and down. I can't do this.
I just think we need to get an early goal. Can secure, a good lead. But,
make Real and have it to come forward rather than.
The last game we had an amazing first 30 minutes. I think if we do the same again, it could easily be ours.
Yeah, I just think it's mental that we're in a semi-final. Who'd have thought at the beginning of the season we would be in the semi-final of the Champions League with almost the upper hand as well. Not quite the upper hand because it is still very much to play for, but we don't have to score tonight. And if you don't know the away goal rule, I'm sure you all do. But because of the away goal rule, Chelsea's goal counts as an extra half to take it over. That's only if the scorelines finish even in the second game. Does that happen? So if Real Madrid were to score one tonight and Chelsea were to score one tonight, that is the only possible way we could go to extra time. Hence my prediction and me not backing the boys in blue. Sam, is that a black currant? It is not. It is a cider for this evening, Max. I thought semi-final.
I think we're all on the liquor tonight.
Yeah. we'll all treat ourselves to a nice drink and
cheers to the boys.
Yeah, cheers. And Max also asked, what do you think of Frank Lampard's sacking? I have a video on my channel, Max. If you want to scroll through there, all of my thoughts, which were very fresh at the time, were there. I did say almost somewhat iconically that it wouldn't feel the same if we won something with Thomas Tuchel, and I would like to point out it would. Now that we are here, I don't care which manager we've got. Like, I don't think I'm bad, but he's done a fantastic job. So here we are, and oh my god.
Yeah, I remember reminding you, I'll give Tuchel to the end of the season before he gets on the nerves of Abramovich and sacks it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'll go to watch that video and I'll be back. No worries, Max, no worries. We'll see you in a short while. Hopefully it's an entertaining one. I doubt it. It is one of my videos. But the teams are pretty much ready and waiting now to get going. And the nerves, oh my God, the nerves are jangling. It is... Oh my God, I just can't even speak tonight, man. I just can't even speak. It's probably got to me already. Real Madrid are in my head. Karim Benzema is going to get us underway here. At Stamford Bridge, the return of Eden Hazard, the return of Thibaut Courtois. Let's see how we fare. And we are underway. Right. Let's get an early goal.
Come on.
Let's get an early goal. Hopefully, tactically, Tuchel will have prepared for the shift to a 4-3-3 that it appeared like on SofaScore anyway. Hopefully, have they really lost the ball? I think they've popped the ball, haven't they? Oh, no. I don't know why they just... That was so weird. I think they've popped the ball already.
Yeah, get a new ball.
Mental. 33 seconds in.
Drama. Drama in the Champions League semi-final. Someone bought some knockoff ball from Sports Direct and now...
Werner trips over already. Sign of things to come, I think.
Oh, God.
Who do we reckon the scorers are tonight for your score prediction? Who do you reckon it will be?
I've gone for this sort of 2012 parallel sort of narrative in my own head. So if that sort of parallels come true, it will be Timo Werner.
Yeah.
But if I'm actually gonna,
I think Jorginho penalty and then maybe like a Havertz tap in from across.
I tell you what, if Jorginho takes a penalty in this, well, especially number one, if it's in the penalty shootout, like I've been very explicit about how much I hate Jorginho's penalty technique. Because if you're a half-decent goalkeeper like Ederson was, you just stand there and then he looks like an idiot because he does his little skip. And
he stopped doing it. He doesn't do it as much anymore, though.
Yeah, I think people have caught on to his tactics.
And I think the thing is, Bruno Fernandes, he also started to use it quite a bit, and he was scoring quite a few, and then people started to like work it out. And Bacon Buddies is here as well. Brilliant, Bacon Buddies. Let us know your score prediction in the chat, and we'll probably discuss it. Hopefully, you're backing the boys in blue tonight. Hopefully so. I'm hoping Chelsea win the Champions League just because Jordan, who came on for the Porto games, said that he would take me out for a Nando's if they did. So me and Jordan have got Nando's date. So it'll be a really good time for me if Chelsea win the Champions League. That's a massive if. Free Nando's. So who can complain there?
Cannot complain with that.
Exactly.
It's got to see that your incentive is, for Nando's rather than, Chelsea have won the Champions League.
What spice do you get at Nando's, Sam?
I've not really had a Nando's. Like,
No,
I must have had about 3 Nando's in my life, and that's about it. Sam, what do you get from that? You're gonna have to ask Jake what he gets from Nando's. Jake eats at Nando's more than
I get extra hot chicken butterfly with salted chips and then like a garlic bread.
Does that suffice, Venuk? Does that suffice? Bacon Buddies is going with 1-0 Chelsea, and Max is back. Even better, Max. Lovely to have you back. 3 minutes in, not maybe the electric start that we had last time. What do you think to the substitution of Kepa versus City? You mean the substitution that never happened, I'm assuming?
The substitution that probably got Sarri sacked.
Yeah, they probably went, right, you're just going to see out the rest of the season.
But probably lost it.
Yeah, we did actually, yeah. But we then won the Europa League, and we've won the Europa League both times we've been in it. So that's something worth noting. As Kante, was that a cynical foul there from N'Golo Kante? He's proper brought down Tony Kroos there. I don't know why my voice went so high.
Lads.
Take out Tony Kroos, get him out the game. I mean, to be fair, yes, he's not won the ball, but it's not going to hurt him like he's faffed around up for. And Christiansen as well, we're seeing on the replay here with a hard tackle.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, why we're not talking about the fact that he just like absolutely slid in from behind there before Kante's just absolutely he's just gone for Tony Kroos though. He's not really stepped right in on him.
Yeah, they need to keep the composure. You don't want to do what PSG did last night. Tony Kroos whips the ball in, cleared out by Thiago Silva as far as Mason Mount, and Werner nearly gets on that then as Mason Mount closes the ball back down. Vinicius Jr. carrying the ball, goes for a step over there. That was risky, nearly slipped. And Werner could have pounced there if he had slipped. But all is good for Real Madrid at the moment. All is good. Modric looking down the line there for Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard, lots of fond memories of Stamford Bridge, including that one that was right in front of us, Jake, if you remember, against West Ham. Jake, you're on mute.
Yeah, that was a great goal. It was good to see that in person. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, it absolutely was. It was honestly one of the craziest goals I think I've ever seen. I literally remember like thinking, why have they given Eden Hazard that much room? And as a Chelsea fan, you cannot complain that he's given them that much room. You cannot complain one bit.
No, not at all. That's true. So anytime I've gone to Stamford Bridge and seen Eden Hazard play, well, one, he came off the bench and did nothing, and then another was an FA Cup game where he basically again did nothing. So I've never seen like any like great Eden Hazard performances at the Bridge sort of in person.
Yeah, well, we did. We saw one. We definitely saw a good one. Especially now against West Ham. That'd have been even better if it was against this West Ham team.
Yeah. Yeah, question. Well, Real Madrid really take their time on the ball with most of the possession they do. What player scored your first goal you saw at the Bridge?
At the Bridge? Oh, that was when we went to Wolves, Jake. I don't know if you remember the score.
No,
that was age. And I remember Ashley Cole scored the third because I had it. Because I had it like on record, but I genuinely can't remember. I'd have to Google it. It was that long ago. It was 2011, I think, my first game of the Bridge when I took it to the Bridge.
Mine was maybe like 2005. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank scored against Fulham. That was the first game I saw. And I remember I had a yellow Chelsea goalkeeper kit with number 23 for Carlo Cudicini. But it said Air on the back instead of Cudicini. But yeah, that was my first
legend,
time.
that one.
Yeah.
Cool legend. 23, his favourite number. There you are. Fun fact.
I didn't get his go to.
Werner looks to go around Ramos. Ramos puts his arm. He put his arm around him there like he did with Mo Salah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone see that?
But this time Werner hasn't got down clutching his shoulder going, oh no.
Then upstairs, Real Madrid look like they're in control. Maybe they've come out the brightest, but I guess we expected that because they need a goal. They have to score. And, they can't let Chelsea get into the game because if Chelsea get into the game and score, then it's not game over, but it makes it significantly harder for Real Madrid. So they do need to score, and that's what's to remember. But I hope Chelsea, because I think this Chelsea side is maybe a little bit naive for cup finals at the minute. You look at that front three of Werner, Havertz, Mount, probably not been to too many cup finals themselves. Probably just the FA Cup last year for Mount. I'm hoping they're not going to be too naive to the challenge, especially because no matter what the FA Cup final can bring to this, I think Champions League is completely different. And I think Manchester City will be hoping for Real Madrid tonight because they know that Chelsea can beat them in a one-game situation.
Yeah, definitely. Got to get that far first.
We've got to get the ball off him, haven't we, to do something? Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, they're just being very clinical with the passing, and they're just looking for gaps, aren't they? Just sort of.
They're just testing the waters, I think, these first few minutes as Nacho goes further forward. Maybe it looks like a 5 at the back because Nacho's on that left-hand side and so is Mendy. A 3 at the back. So maybe that's what they're looking for because that's Nacho now on the ball, rolling it into Eden Hazard, who's being marked closely by Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta will not give him a second. He knows about all the powers of Eden Hazard tonight. Paddy says, yes, halftime game. There will be a halftime game, Paddy. Sorry for missing the full stream. Was busy. No worries, Paddy. Absolutely no worries. I'm here all day. So we'll be here for all the Chelsea games, apart from maybe the FA Cup final next week. Jake, are you free for the FA Cup final next week? Otherwise, it's going to be a lonely one because Louis ditching us.
When is it? Next Saturday?
Next Saturday, I think. Is that right, Louis?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what are you doing, Louis?
I'm in Brighton.
Oh.
For work.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
For the Huddersfield Town ladies. He's ditched us for Huddersfield Town.
How dare you?
It's my job, and the FA paid me to go down, so I'm not taking. I'm like, I'll take it.
No.
Long shot there from Tony Kroos, saved comfortably by Mendy. That'll be nice for Mendy. Get one in his gloves, test the waters a little bit. And we're happy to have shots by Tony Kroos from there. Just not if they're carrying Benzema and they're going to rattle the post again. Here's Azpilicueta. Kante. Can Chelsea get on the ball now? It's been all Real Madrid for this first 10 minutes on the ball. And no, they can't because Timo Werner is useless. Max says, Louis, Jake, Sam, tell us a joke and the comments will rate them out of 10. Whoever gets the best number wins. I can't think of any jokes.
All of mine are super dark and probably can't be said on YouTube.
Yeah. Jake, do you have a PC joke?
May have give me till half-time or something like that.
All right, half-time show, half-time special. maybe if you two draw, that will be the decider.
Okay.
That could be the decider.
PC-friendly joke.
Oh, here's Werner. Werner spins into some space here. What can he do? Rolls it into Havertz. Oh, he's over at the pass there for Havertz. Havertz will try and keep it on, though, being marked closely by Sergio Ramos. Into Kante. Back to Jorginho. Jorginho spreads it to Rudiger. Rudiger shoots from a long range. Parries it there from Thibaut Courtois. Maybe misjudged the flight of that a little bit there, Thibaut Courtois. Maybe a bit of a worrying sign there. Chelsea will fancy their chances if he's going to keep doing that. But here's Mason Mount rolling it into Ben Chilwell. Chilwell rolls it back to Mason Mount. Mason Mount, what can he do? Driving at Eder Militao. Goes past him. Can he roll it across the box of Werner? Good save from Thibaut Courtois. That is better from Chelsea. That is.
That's what we want.
Oh my! That was better from Mason Mount. That was better, much better, very positive. And just watching this again, that moved at the final minute. That shot going into Courtois from Antonio Rudiger. I don't know if either of you two have noticed the sort of different role Rudiger has started to play in this back three, almost like a controlled movement, kind of like David Luiz, like where he drives the ball out, and it's almost like we have a back two, and then we have Rudiger who sort of runs out. Chelsea have just won another free kick as well from about 30 yards out.
I noticed that in the last game. That's where you drive the ball forward. He takes a lot more shots from far out, like as we just seen then.
I think it'll offer something. I really do, because it puts that doubt in the likes of Casemiro, Modric, and Kroos's mind who to go with. Do I go with Mount? Do I go with Kante? Do I go with Jorginho? And then you've got that extra pressure as well of Antonio Rudiger. But we have a free kick here. We will resume the conversation in a second as the referee's just sorting everything out. No argy-bargy, no nothing. Can we see a Chelsea goal? Here it is. Ben Chilwell to whip it in, looking for the back post of Kai Havertz, and it is well defended at that back post. Sorry, that was Christensen going for it, but Azpilicueta's recovered it. Jorginho puts one back in. Poor ball there from Jorginho, and easily cleared by, and that's a cynical foul. That is Jorginho in the book. A cynical foul on Eden Hazard there. They know what they're doing with Eden Hazard. They know what they are doing. Joe says, Sam, you are natural at presenting fair play. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate it. Please don't answer, please. What? Oh, Louis, what's your job? That's what he asked.
Oh, I'm just basically just a media assistant. It's nothing fancy.
And Paddy says we don't want Chelsea to win. Paddy said that, not me. That wasn't me. I'm not saying that out loud. I like your Chelsea strip, Louis. Where did you get it from, lad?
Yeah. Where did I get it from? I got it from the Chelsea Megastore. They do like loads of retro kits.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So this is 97 cup final top.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. There you are, Joe. There you are. Chelsea says Dream SMP. Brilliant. Definitely not the real Dream SMP, but there we are. We will draw today. I mean, if it's a 0-0 draw or 1-0 draw, 1-0 draw.
1-0 draw. I love a 1-0 draw.
That's what I predicted. I predicted a 1-0 draw.
That is me done for the evening. That is me done. I told you I can't speak. The pressure's got to me. The pressure has got to me. I'll just remove
and here we are. It's a 1-0 draw.
Or a 1-1 draw is what I meant to say. Soon he'll be saying, Chelsea pick up a big 3 points tonight. That'll be saying. It's Kraft. I changed my name. No worries, Bailey. No worries, mate. Predict the first scorer in the minute. I'm going with... I'm not saying Werner again. I have said Werner every single week. I'm going to go with Kai Havertz, and we are going for the 41st minute.
Jorginho, 42nd minute.
Oh, copycat.
No, because before you said that, I was thinking on the stroke of half time.
Ball whipped in. Oh, well defended again there by Real Madrid. Chelsea putting the pressure on now. Louis, what's your answer?
Timo Werner, 91st minute.
I don't think I can deal with that.
Well, you think Werner will still be on at that time?
Yeah.
Probably not. I think he'll probably come off for Pulisic at some point. Yeah. But if he's still on, remarkably still on, maybe bring Havertz off and then rotate them too. Yeah. Written in the stars.
I tell you what, looking at that mount, like when he went past the player, I think he could have gone down there and won a pen. I mean, I admire him for not doing it, but I think he could have. All he has to do is stick his leg out and it's a pen. He's done very well there, and they've got away with one. I have a John Terry signed kit by him. Louis, what are you drinking? Says Joe.
Corona, but in a glass, so I'm fancy.
Very fancy. Max said it will be Werner. Now that you said that, Havertz 31st minute says Bailey. So there we are. Those are our predictions, and hopefully we're all right. And it's a Chelsea goal first. Hopefully, here's Luka Modric opening to shoot. Good save there from Edouard Mendy. Like I said earlier, not too much of an issue. It has to be a worldie there to beat Edouard Mendy. And fortunately, we don't have Kepa in goal. Otherwise, that would have gone straight in.
Why have you said that, sir?
I know, but I can double jinx stuff. That's the beauty of it. Here's Casemiro cleaning up nicely as well there, Casemiro. But Jorginho and Kante are working really well together. Mason Mount rolls it out wide to Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell across the ball to Werner! Yeah! Yes! Oh, no!
I've just thrown my pen across my room. Let me go grab it.
Oh no!
Oh no! What's happened? Offside?
Yeah, I think it's offside. Let's have a look. Ben. Oh, he is. He needs to do better there, Werner. From our camera angle at first, I mean, it's positive. He scored it. He has scored it.
Yeah.
He is off, isn't it? Fuck me.
It reminds me of the goal the Drogba scored in the semi-final against Barcelona in that first leg. Very similar.
What's the score? What's the score? Says I'm still going to call him for sale. It's still 0-0. Still 0-0. Even though I squealed like a little girl. Charlie says too good to be true for Werner. Exactly, Charlie. Rip,
he didn't even need to be offside. The sad thing is he didn't. He could have stayed level, and the way that the ball curled around the defenders, them two defenders was never getting on that.
I know. Yeah. It was a perfect ball. Fair play to Ben
Chilwell.
Chilwell.
That was beautiful.
Fair play to Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell? God, I can't speak tonight. I've been absolutely rattled by this game. But positive signs for Chelsea. But here goes Eder Militao on that other side. Mason Mount do his defensive duties and he's blocked off Militao there expertly, like a centre half would. Oh, I can't believe that.
Is Militao playing right back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he did when he was at Porto, I believe.
Yeah.
Charlie says even I was celebrating.
I
think the whole of Germany would have been celebrating as well.
I feel bad for the people who live beneath me. It's absolutely lobbing my pen across the floor when it was offside.
Oh my god! Positive signs though. Positive. That is.
Yeah. It's a huge moment. It is. We can get through. We can get a goal. It's that even though it didn't count, it kind of the ball still ended up in the back of the net. That has some sort of impact, whether it was offside or not.
As well. And for Werner as well. It's a huge confidence boost. He's put it past Courtois once, although we might end up with the same instance as West Ham, but you never know. 2 English teams in the final. Leipzig fans are grinning. They're always grinning, Leipzig fans. I do wonder like how long Germany are going to put up like with him if he starts performing like that, because I feel like Germany will just go, right, you're out. See you later.
Maybe he needs that.
Yeah. Like with Trent. Like Trent came back from England, didn't he? And when he got dropped by England, he came back. Next game was absolutely banging, to be fair. He scored.
I don't know if Germany have many other options at the minute, though, do they? Up front?
No. They don't have the iconic Mario Gomez at striker as well. Well, if Timo scored, the offside flag goes up. I know, that just seems to be how it is for Timo Werner. He can't catch a cold. Unfortunately, that's quite useful with the coronavirus. But he just can't catch a cold at this current moment in time. Well intercepted by Ben Chilwell. Poor touch, though. Luka Modric rolls it in to, looking for Eder Militao. But what a man. Batman there of Antonio Rudiger. What a man. In a video call with my dad, and he's at Stanford. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Referees having a talking to Ben Chilwell and Vinicius Jr. Don't know quite what that was about. I didn't really see that. If City or Chelsea win the Champions League on May 29th, it'd be the worst birthday ever. I mean, you might not have a choice with that, Fraser. The way it's going, you might have very little choice.
Especially if it's a Chelsea City final.
I know. It would be nice to have an all-English final, especially then if Arsenal and Manchester United can both get through, or should I say Arsenal, if Arsenal can still get through.
Because Manchester will not get through.
I would I don't care if Man United win the Europa League, especially because the fact that Man City are in the Champions League final, it just like no matter what they do, we won the Europa League, but Man City have just won the Champions League. If that happens. Ball rolled into Eden Hazard here. Eden Hazard just inside the 18-yard box. Tracked back well by Batman, as Charlie has just put. We have got Batman in defence. I don't know what he's done to his face. But Rudiger is Batman for this evening. Giroud, greater than Werner. Definitely for goal-scoring threat. Maybe not for creating chances at this current moment in time. I do think Werner creates a lot.
Yeah, if anything, Giroud's a target man. He's not someone who is the he doesn't create goals. I think if situation does get dire towards the end of the game and we need that one goal, then I think the logical decision will be to bring on Olivier Giroud.
Bring on the target man. Yeah. Get in Sergio Ramos's head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Werner goal. My
heart is still on the come down at the
moment. Brilliant. Typical. Here goes Rudiger again on one of those trademark runs we were talking about earlier to drive into the space. Ben Chilwell here looking to get past Vinicius Jr. That's going to be an interesting battle this evening. Vinicius Jr. versus Ben Chilwell. Two, pretty young players, 24 and whatever Vinicius Jr. is. I think he's like 17, isn't he? 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah, he's really young.
He is a very young player. It'll be interesting to see how Vinicius Jr. does against Ben Chilwell, because I think Ben Chilwell is one of the best Maybe not in the world, but definitely in the Premier League at this current moment in time. And to be fair, in the world, I don't think there's that many better left-backs on his day than Ben Chilwell. What have you got? Alphonso Davies, Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
Marcelo's a bit past it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not at his peak anymore, is he, Marcelo?
Yeah.
No.
Foul given away again there by Andreas Christiansen. I just can't speak tonight. I'm giving up on that. Would you like Sergio Ramos for Chelsea? I mean, I would,
No.
but I would in the sense that he can't hurt any of our players.
Keep him on the bench. So he doesn't injure anyone.
Yeah, well nicked by Jorginho here, though. Jorginho looking for Werner over the top. Well defended there by Casemiro, running into that defensive role. Really well tracked by Casemiro.
He's been doing really well. I have to say, Casemiro has been doing very well sort of in defensive duties.
Rory says Barca are definitely going to win. I think you're on the wrong year, Rory.
Yeah.
I think you might be watching the wrong game. Hamza's back as well. Brilliant to have you back, Hamza. And Max Gamer says Shaw is better than Chilwell at the moment. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Luke Shaw. I totally forgot about Luke Shaw.
Oh, yeah, Luke Shaw is very, very solid.
Yeah, I think so far for the Euros, I think Shaw gets that slight edge over Chilwell.
Yeah. My question for the Euros to you two is how far is Aaron Cresswell off that team, especially considering he's played in this West Ham team that are doing so well, and he's a left centre-back or a left-back, and, you know, we've got Harry Maguire, but then behind him, what have we got? We've got Mings, maybe not.
The Aston Villa player, Target?
I don't know. Benzema shoots. Oh, good save by Mendy. Very, very good save by Edouard Mendy there. Good shot on the turn as well. Sam's booing himself. I am. I think you can tell.
We all are.
Yeah, what a save that is from Edouard Mendy there.
That was brilliant.
What a save. If anyone is watching the game and is because obviously we'll be like a minute behind, please don't spoil it for us. Please. Ball whipped in from the corner by Tony Kroos. Tony Kroos cleared away, and Christiansen can get the ball forward. Werner needs to be getting on his bike here. Christiansen might be able to pick out someone, though. He's held up the ball. And look at all those white shirts flooding back there. They know what they're doing, Real Madrid. They definitely do know what they're doing, don't they?
I know Charlie and Rory are using my BT accounts. I know they'll be on the same page as us.
Brilliant. At least they can't spoil it for us. They're probably the two most likely to spoil it for us. Thiago Silva here. Over to Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger into, I think that's Mason Mount. I really can't tell the difference between Mason Mount and Jorginho when I'm just from up here. And Havertz as well. It's really hard to actually say who it is and be confident with it. Here's Kante, lovely little turn, rolls it into Werner. Werner into Kante. Kante picks out Havertz. Havertz, can he finish? Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Werner, come on. Is he offside again? He's not offside. Timo Werner has scored. And Chelsea are 1-0 up. Oh, my God.
Is it a goal?
Is it a goal?
The Real Madrid players are giving me the idea that it is a goal. We're going to have to wait for VAR before we celebrate too much.
That's the thing with VAR.
VAR, my lord. VAR. Werner, very well played by Timo Werner then. Kept switch on. Lovely intricate play between Kante and Werner. Havertz with an unlucky little chip, and Werner has just continued his run. I think onside behind Nacho.
It is
onside.
I've not seen the reverse. I wasn't paying attention to the reverse, should I say. I'll take your word for it, but it is 1-0 Chelsea. And it's that man, Timo Werner. As if we all said.
I might have got the minute wrong.
I
Nice.
genuinely am waiting for the play to get kicked underway before I change anything. That's how nervous I am about VAR. It's back underway. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. 1-0 Chelsea. Timo Werner.
Oh, my God. Now, can we get another, 3, please?
I know, I don't like it now. I really don't like it now. Oh my God. And there we are. Confirmation at the bottom. 28th minute, Timo Werner. And was it Max said, now that I've said that, Werner will score? It was right, wasn't it? In the background, why is Real Madrid player putting his what? Oh, putting his two fingers up. It's Eden Hazard. Rory says he's on my own Peter. Rory saying it's been disallowed. You can't get us, Rory. You cannot get us. And maybe a little bit soon, Kraft. Maybe a little bit soon, mate. But Chelsea are 1-0 up. And that's just what we wanted to. Not steady the nerves entirely, but definitely help out with the nerves. 4 goals in 11 matches for Timo Werner. Not the greatest of record, but has so far come good when he needed it. And both opportunities he's had, he's put in the back of the net, even if one of them was offside. So we can't ask for much more from Timo Werner so far today.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was thinking he should have been on the bench earlier.
Yeah, exactly. I think we all were, to be honest with you, Jay. But
at the end of the last game, I didn't want Werner to start. I said I wanted Giroud up top for the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I wanted someone up top. I wanted someone like a target man up top.
But that does show you what Werner offers, though, because the intricate play with Kante, I'm not sure you'd maybe get that as slick off Giroud or even Tammy Abraham, for that matter.
No, it was amazing build-up play. It was truly brilliant play.
Yeah. And Havertz was unlucky. Could you imagine? Oh, my God. Could you imagine the parallels if he'd have scored a chip? When Ramirez scored a chip as well.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was a filthy chip in that semi-final.
The through ball as well from Frank Lampard as well was proper filth in that one.
It just doesn't get talked about enough because of Torres' goal.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we're going through in the first place, like without Torres scoring, weren't we going through? And it just like confirmed.
Yeah, that confirmed it. Yeah,
because we won 1-0 at the bridge, and then it was 1-1 on the night, and then and Messi missed a penalty because he never scored a goal against Petr Cech while he was at Chelsea. Another little fun fact. Scored plenty when Cech was playing for Arsenal, though. You know, Agent Cech did his duty.
Max says, drop a like. Yes, absolutely, guys. If you are new, smash that subscribe button, hit like. We'll keep you up to date with everything going on and keep our fan reactions going. Vamos, Chelsea. I'm a Barcelona fan. Brilliant, Hamza. Brilliant. And, of course, we should all be supporting Chelsea. But Rudiger's busting a gut to get up here. Werner looks to roll it into him. Poor pass, though, from Timo Werner. And Rudiger's now miles out of position. But we've got 6 players back here.
Werner should have been doing better there with that pass.
Yeah, especially with Rudiger getting all that way up. We at least want it to be a shot from Rudiger there, so he's not wasted all that energy to get himself forward. James says, Manchester United versus Roma tomorrow. Who's going through? Detailed opinion, please. I don't think I can be bothered. It'll be United, the 6-2 up.
I'd be very surprised if Roma make it through.
Big 4-0 from Rome. What is it? Is it at Old Trafford or is it in Rome?
I have no idea.
It's in Old Trafford, I think, because it was 2-6 last time.
Yeah, so it'll have to be 4 big goals from Roma with none conceded to go through.
Yeah, exactly. Don't think it's going to happen.
Just having a look at that replay there, and that chip by Havertz was naughty. I do wish that went in.
But we'll take it. It's a goal. It's up, Roma, says Max. So they'll still need 5 goals, realistically. Think the problem faced is that Madrid have the ability to beat City, whereas Chelsea can't beat them. Rory, you've got a short memory, Rory. I think you're forgetting about the FA Cup semi-final a few weeks ago.
Well, we play City on Saturday, so we'll see then, Rory.
Yeah,
we'll see then.
Stop laughing because I said it's in Roma, everyone. I know what I said. I know it's Rome.
He's just speaking Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think Rome is in Italian?
Like me. You don't speak it like me. You can tell you guys don't have a girlfriend who learns Italian at uni. You know, you just pick it up now and then. Admittedly, all I know is swear words in Italian.
Brilliant. That's the first thing you learn. Yeah, it's the polite. It's the polite things like hello, thank you, please, and then it's
Complete Colin has joined the chat. Lovely to have you in, mate. I'll give it 10 minutes until Madrid are 2-1 up. Hazard and Mason Mount own goal. Colin, you just love trying to get me to nibble, don't you? And I will. No, I won't. He loves trying to do it. How do you stream? I use a thing called StreamYard. Sam, the only Italian you've learned is swear words. There we are. Confirmation from Erin herself. Mount own goal, laughing face. Yeah, I hope it's not Mason Mount own goal. That'd tear me in two. Especially as he's been the player of the season for Chelsea. Kante with a lovely little tackle there. Here is Luka Modric. Modric switching the play, looking for Vinicius Jr. Nice touch from Jr. Looking to run at Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell stands him up, puts him onto his weaker foot. But a strange pass there from Vinicius Jr. to find Kroos. Kroos out wide to Fernandes, who I don't know why Fernandes is out that side. I really don't. I don't know what formation they are playing when they go in attack, because look how high up Nacho Fernandes is there. It's almost as if Casemiro slots in alongside Sergio Ramos when they are attacking. It's very weird. Luka Modric looking for Karim Benzema. Great save. Fantastic save from Mendy there. What a save that is. Free header from Benzema. And to be honest with you, I thought that was in.
Yeah, with it being Benzema on the end of that, you would think that would be going in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Mendy has done well there.
That is mega from Mendy.
It is a great save that from Mendy, showing why he's maybe the signing of the season for Chelsea. Havertz or Werner? I mean, we've got to go with both of them after the goals this evening. Don't either of them. Colin says, I'll be here when you concede. See you in 60 seconds. Oh, God. VAR decision. Sam's channel equals brilliant. VAR didn't do a terrible decision for once. Oh, thanks.
Oh, nice.
And Chelsea is back as well. Lovely to have you back, Chelsea. Thank you for coming back. I don't know what I just missed there. I'm hoping you two watched it. I don't know why Ramos is gobbing off. Probably because he's Sergio Ramos.
Yeah,
and he's been booked. He's been booked for it as well.
Could we see a red card, do you reckon, in the
Maybe. But I think he's too experienced for that.
Really? The amount of times Ramos has got himself sent off? I don't think he really cares, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, if he's 1-0 down, but I do think he's too experienced. If they've got the opportunity to win, then I don't.
It was a thing with it was a little thing with Azpilicueta. He went down.
Yeah, he looked like he grabbed him, didn't he? He was a bit, maybe a little bit cynical. Bailey says that's true facts. Brilliant. Well, I'm waiting for Real Madrid to give me an early birthday present.
Be waiting a while.
Yeah. Jake, don't jinx it, Jake.
Sorry, I've jinxed it now.
Jorginho here into Christiansen. Christiansen looking long. That ball is always going to be on with Chelsea. I was saying this against Fulham, and whilst Real Madrid might be the Madrid version of Madrid's version of Fulham, they will have similar problems. They're both playing white. They're both in. Is Madrid the capital? It is, isn't it? Yeah, Madrid's the capital. Yeah. See, they are just
the geography at GCSE, sir.
Yeah, A level actually. Thank you. Jonathan says, "Hi Sam, how are things?" Well, things are going pretty well, Jonathan. We're 1-0 up. All that we could ask for, really. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Thank you for stopping by. That was a bit of a hefty coming together there from Eder Militao. Ref might have to stop that just because it looked like it was on Werner's head/neck area. Bit of a hard tackle there, but I think it's just one of them, isn't it? They're both looking at the ball between the two of them. And it's Casemiro, sorry, not Militao. Both looking at the ball, both eyes on the ball, and it's just a coming together. I need to straight to score on this one as well. Brilliant. Here we are. I don't know where this will pop up on the screen. If it'll, yeah.
There you go.
I didn't know if it was going to cover up Louis. That was my issue.
No, for all the comments, it kind of just shifts me up a little bit.
Another player going down. Christiansen's been booked. Now Christiansen. It's going to be
Christiansen now, definitely.
Was that Mendy you fouled? Oh yeah, just stood on his toe.
Yeah. POV Chelsea penalty. Bruno Fernandes comes on and clutch. We don't need him. You've got Jorginho.
Yeah, I think
that sounds like
Jorginho's
very.
better.
It sounds like very WWE. Like.
Yeah. Here goes Werner. Werner into Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell, what can he do? Rolls it back into Werner. Looking for Mount. Unlucky there. Not quite on the same wavelength there. Colin says, disgusting from Christensen. Should have been sent off. Sam, I'm doing 2, saying hi to you and Josh. Oh, even better, Jonathan. You absolute star. Can't ask for much more than that. Absolutely. Fluke, Chelsea don't deserve the lead, says Paddy. Paddy, you're always going to be saying that, mate. You're a top fan. Anyway, let's move on. Here is Havertz here. What can he do with it? Looking for Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta back into Havertz. Oh, my God. I honestly don't feel like we can get to any score, and I will be confident that we can win it against Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's just one of those teams that can turn it around. And yeah, that's why I said, like, right, we've got 1. Can we get like 4 more? And then I might, I might be happy. But even then I'll be really afraid of some like Barcelona PSG comeback.
Yeah, because they could easily get 2 goals, and then it'd be kind of all over Chelsea then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, then another 2 for Chelsea.
Yeah.
It'd be difficult for Chelsea to get to. But Real Madrid they need at least 1 tonight, don't they? So they do themselves if they want to go through. But the earlier they get that first goal, the better for Real Madrid. But fortunately, not for us. And everyone's now discussing the Chelsea game and whether we deserve the lead. I don't think we've had 20% possession. I think we've had a lot more than that. I think it's about 40-60 to Real Madrid. And it looks like Chelsea... No, I thought that was a corner there, referee. Not a good decision there. Not a good decision there. Yeah, that's fine, Jake. I'll just do this. There we are. Jake's just popped off for 2 seconds. He's getting ready for the halftime show. So it's just me and Louis for the time being. Make sure you are ready. If you know anyone who like the halftime show, get them on here. Get them on for the halftime show. Put them up against Jay, put them up against Louis, and see if you can beat them this time, because you guys finished 3rd last week. And, I was expecting a bit more from you. I'm always rooting for the comments. Because, I don't want to see my friends succeed.
Well, thanks.
Joking, of course.
No, I'm not coming back on here.
I told you last night you can't come back on.
That's going to sound really dodgy. Oh dear.
I was just replying to my brother because his BT Sport isn't working. So that's why I was looking away there.
I'm just nervous.
I know. It's going to be an interesting team talk at half-time, isn't
it? I think they're definitely on the agenda will be to get another. I think that's got to be the first sort of idea in Tuchel. You've got to get another.
I thought I was going to go in there from Timo Werner. That looked like something that could just catch. Timo Werner out. Coach Thibaut Courtois out. Sorry. Who's the real football fan? Oh, I don't know what they're arguing about Spurs and Chelsea now. We are backing Chelsea in that debate. Who do you think will win La Liga? It's really open this year, isn't it? It's all 3 of the big sides. All 3 of the Super League sides could win it this year. I'd love to see Atletico win it, personally, just to spice things up a bit. I don't know what you think, Louis.
I think realistically it's probably going to be Real. I mean, Barcelona have been all over the shop. They keep dropping points needlessly. But isn't like Villarreal not far off as well? I know
I don't know.
It's not just the top 3. It's not just his top 3. I know there's another team in there. I think it could be Villarreal. But realistically, I'm going to go probably Real to win La Liga.
Sevilla, that's who it is. Sevilla are on 70 points. Yeah, Sevilla are on 6 points behind league leaders Atletico, Real Madrid, and Barcelona on 74. I'd like to see Atletico win it, but just the.
Yeah, I think it'd be great for Atletico. I think that'd be really good.
And Jake is back as well. Let me move us all around again to where we were. There we are. Back to normal. Normality has resumed. Handy little feature, that one. We can just remove Jake whenever we want. We can just go, bye, and remove him.
Did I miss anything?
I was expecting you just to do it then. Like, just keep him again.
Just remove him entirely. Don't let him back in. You have not missed anything, Jake. There was a half opportunity, wasn't there, Louis?
Timo.
It just sort of fell to... there's another foul there. Was that?
Oh, why it's gone down there? But...
It's gone down a bit easily for my liking.
Yeah.
A little bit easily. Just looking at the confirmation on my app that Timo Werner has scored, just in case if you don't. Has scored.
Half time, the referee comes out to the middle of the pitch. Nah, he was offside.
Yeah. We come back on in the second half, and they've somehow denied Werner of his first goal.
Go on.
Doping test. Here's Havertz here. Havertz looks to go around Ramos. Poor touch, but he's won a corner. Very poor touch there. I can see Kraft and Paddy just beefing each other in the chat about Spurs. Well, you're just embarrassed because you're behind West Ham. Love it.
No, you gotta love football banter, don't you? Especially when it's two teams that don't.
Two irrelevant sides, and it is half time. We're not going to get that corner in. Mason Mount looks a bit annoyed there. I would be annoyed because opportunity.
Why has there been no added time at all?
There should be at least 1 minute, surely.
Yeah,
probably for the goal, there should be at least a minute.
I think everyone's waiting for some half-time show. I think that's
exactly. That's what it is. Everyone's so excited for the half-time show. That's what it is.
They want to get back and ready. They want to get in the changing room ready for that.
Embarrassing performance from Chelsea. Liverpool would have been 3-0 up by now. Forget about the
3-0 down now by now.
Yeah, but forget about the quarters, maybe. And also, Colin, forget about the final which you played against them, where you also lost. Forget about that. And Kira is also in the chat. Lovely to have you in as well, Kira. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. So, halftime show, guys. Let us know when you're ready. It is 1-0 to Chelsea. Timo Werner, what a man, has scored. What a man. I said I wasn't going to back him tonight, and it's paid off for me not to back him. I didn't jinx him for once. I didn't jinx him. And Josh Wilkinson is back as well, ready for the halftime show, I'm assuming. So, guys, let us know. Are you ready for the halftime show? And it is time for Jake versus Louis versus the comment. I need a better title than just everyone's name versus the comment. So it's a working title.
It works. It works for now.
Yeah, it works for now. Sam, who do you consider to be a bigger rival, Tottenham or Arsenal? Grimsby Town. Okay, ready. Meanwhile, you're a glory. Paddy, play the game. We are ready. Paddy and Bailey, play the game. We are ready. We are ready for the halftime game. So if you are new, I don't know if there is anyone new, but if you are new, this is what the game is. It's basically we're going to play our own version of Pointless. I give a question to Jake and to Louis, and these two have got to name the player who is the most obscure. They will put it in our private chat so that I can see it. And if you guys name the obscure player, you win. If they don't, then Jake and Louis win. The opportunity is here, though, for you guys to beat both of them at the same time. So I can see a few people are ready. Score is 1-0. Timo Werner is the goal scorer. If you are new, mate, smash that subscribe button. And we will get into the first round. In fact, I'm going to give you guys the decision. I'll go to Louis. Louis, number 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, this is going number 1.
Number 1.
This is going number 1.
So, number 1 is you have to name a number 11 playing in Europe. A number 11 playing in Europe. So, it can be from any team. Obviously, don't look at the comments. The comments will be flooding in as soon as possible, as soon as Bailey and Paddy stop arguing about Chelsea and stop arguing about Chelsea and Tottenham. But we will get some. So, name a number 11. I'm just going to stick one in the chat just in case if it doesn't come up, just because I want to see if it comes up.
Also, apologise to everyone who's just staring at me, sort of like pointing at my camera.
Number 11. What do you mean? The shirt, like their shirt number?
Shirt number, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I spelled it wrong.
10 more seconds, you guys. The comments are coming in. 10 more
Right, mine's
seconds.
in.
Do we spam here or is it one each? It is spam on this one, Ollie. It is spam. Number 11 in Europe. Number 11 in Europe. Oh, I like that one, Louis. I like that one. I've not.
I had to make sure.
Jake, 10 seconds. 9.
Oh, God.
8. Retired players don't count. No, it's current players. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's got one in. Here we go. Let's have a look through. Let's see what we've got. So, Josh Wilkinson coming in with Roberts, Werner, Asensio, Werner, Courtois. Everyone's going with Werner. A lot of people going with Werner. Man of the moment, really. Erdegaard, Greenwood, Messi is number 10. Di Maria, Salah, Braithwaite. Braithwaite? Oh,
Yeah.
Barcelona Braithwaite. Martinelli, Dembele, Balak's an old player. Do we spam the chat again? Yeah, you can spam. Coquelin, Lamella, Royce, Greenwood, Di Maria, Bale, McNeil. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. Sorry, I'll give you 15 because I know there's a slight delay on the stream. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will finish on Vassell's I don't know, bro. So we will have a look through to see where did we get up to. I think we got up to Ollie's ones, didn't we? Bale, McNeil, Greenwood, Mane. Is Mane 10? Mane's 10, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Dzeko, Ousmane Dembele, Balak, Greenwood, Costa, and that is all of the ones that came in during the time. And Jake, I have no clue who your player is. But fair play to you. Who does he play for?
Villarreal.
And do you want to reveal the name?
Samuel Chukwueze. Is the Nigerian right mid for Villarreal?
Yeah,
He's
he knows it.
number 11.
He knows it from FIFA. He knows it from FIFA. And Louis, who did you go with?
I went with Marco Royce.
Marco Royce. And I believe Ollie, that was his first guess. He's got you again. Ollie's in your head.
Like sod off.
Ollie is in your head. So that means the score is 1 for Jake, none for Louis, and 1 for the comments. We will do it that way. That is Louis. You've taken an early loss there, or is it half for the comments? I can't remember how we did it last time. What did we do?
I think we
Was
did
it half? Was it half or 1? What we say?
No, it was 1. It was 1.
Last week it was 1, yeah.
Yeah, 1 for the comments then. There we are. Ooh. So those are the scores on the doors. The comments tied with Jake here. Very good answers. And if anyone was curious, I put down Rui Patricio because I wanted to see if anyone would guess that one.
Well, I thought you said plays in Europe.
Yeah, Rui Patricio plays for Wolves.
I was going to put that, but then I thought you meant like he plays in like European like competition.
Oh no, just in Europe. Europe.
I would have put Rui Patricio then.
Oh yeah, whatever.
One,
if it was me, I'd have put your guy as well. Right, we'll move on to the next one before Jake tries to cheat anymore. Here we go. The next one is a football team in the top 5 leagues in Europe. So the top 5 leagues: Germany, the German Bundesliga, the English Premier League, the French Ligue 1, the Spanish La Liga, and the Italian Serie A. So there's plenty of teams for you to pick from there. You've just got to name the most obscure one you can think of. Or you can go really bold and really risky and go for one of the most the most common ones. Comments are flying in. We're up to 17 comments. Keep them coming in, guys. Keep them coming in. Who's got theirs in?
I think
Mine's
Jake,
in.
because I'm typing mine now.
Right. Then comments, you should be ready for us. Whilst I pour myself another drink, another beveragino. Probably shouldn't call it a beverage, you know. But
No,
anyway,
don't
here we
change
go.
it.
I really hope Louis just put it in the wrong chat. That would be brilliant.
No, I almost did that last week.
Right, Louis is in. Let's have a look. So, for God's sake, should have gone with Omar Bogle. West Ham, Leeds, Real Madrid, Benfica, Hoffenheim, Leipzig, Wolfsburg, Schalke, Porto, Leeds, Sporting, Dortmund, Roma, Lille, Sporting, Schalke. I'll go through some more. I'm really far behind these comments. They're all flying in. So you've had loads of time. I'll give you another 20 seconds max because you guys have absolutely flown through here, chucking every name in, every name going. 10 seconds then. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are taking no more after Ollie's Marseille. That is the last one we are taking because that was the last one on the screen. I don't know where we got up to, but we have had, let me scroll all the way back up to where I can actually remember. We had all of these. Roma, Bilbao, Chelsea, PSG, Schalke, Rayo Valencio, Hertha Berlin or Union Berlin, United, Liverpool, Cologne, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Spurs, Bielefeld, Chelsea, Lille, Marseille, Bremen, Dortmund, Cologne. I said that so English. Köln, Bayern, Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, Real Madrid, Stuttgart, Leeds, Calgary, Hoffenheim, Fulham, Inter, Mainz, Fulham, Genoa, West Brom, Freiburg. Oh my God, Crystal Palace, Valladolid. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Valladolid. I don't know. I know it's a team. Leverkusen, Sociedad, Villa. I nearly said Villa there. Bilbao, Gladbach, Barca, Red Bull, Leipzig, Man City, Wolfsburg, Everton, Bayern, Frankfurt, Burnley, Newcastle, Bayern, Lille, Dijon, Lyon. Oh my God, there is so many here. Torino, PSG, Rennes, Nice, Roma, Rennes, and Manchester City. And the final one of Marseille that came in during the time. So, Louis, I've not looked at yours. I've not looked at Jake's either. What did you say?
I put Deportivo Alaves in La Liga.
I put Parma in the Serie A. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that got said or not.
No, I don't think they did.
I didn't hear that.
I don't think they did, and that means you've both taken points from that round. So, comments, you have lost out again. Evening, June Ring. Lovely to have you in the chat. Evening. And guys, you put all those comments and you still managed to lose. Which makes it Jake out in the lead again. Louis, you're going to have to try and stop him.
Have to try. I'm just glad I won a point again.
Yeah, not a complete whitewash. Those are the scores on the door, guys, going into the final round. Which could decide everything, or we could go to a tie break. Depends. Let's find out. This chat is 90% admins, lol. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit. I just add people as admins when they come in the chat a lot, Ollie. So that's why. That is why. If you are in the chat and you're not an admin and you think you have to be an admin to speak or comment, you don't have to be an admin. There you are. And the final one this is a really, really niche one. A goalkeeper Lionel Messi scored against as of his record-breaking 644th goal. So out of the 160 goalkeepers who received a bottle of Budweiser from obviously Budweiser, name a goalkeeper who conceded to Lionel Messi in those 644 goals. There is 160 of them. I will get the list back up from earlier. So we confirm. Here we have it. I've got the list up, ready and waiting for you boys.
Right.
Oh my God, someone conceded 21 goals. I'm not going to reveal any names because
obviously you don't.
Unless it's really obvious, but
I don't know how to check if my answers without properly having a look. like really looking, I don't think I can really prove that much.
I've just thought of FIFA. That's all I've thought of.
I mean, there's the link. I've sent it in our private chat too. So if you want to check, then you can go on the page and press F3, can't you, and do it that way, and check that person's name and see if it's on the page. You could do it that way, and then you don't scroll through them all. We've had 34 comments. Jeez, guys.
Oh, okay. I've just looked at the top.
You can't change your answer now, Jake.
Oh no.
How do I get mod, says Vassell? Well, keep coming in the chats, mate. Keep coming in the chats. And then after every week, I make sure to add a few more people as moderators. But got to be sensible with it. Got to be sensible with it.
Right, I've got a keeper in mind. So, where's the list?
Do you want me to check? Oh. I know, Jake. Louis, have you got it?
No, because I can't find the list.
I've sent it in the private chat.
Yeah, but I'm on my phone, remember?
Oh. Type it in the private chat. Type it in and I'll do it.
Okay. Oh, it's auto-corrected it.
Please bear with.
I have no idea.
Let's have a look. Unless it's spelt wrong. I don't think that is correct, Louis.
Wonderful. Louis, I found it. Found the list. Yeah, I found the list. I found the list. Oh, God's sake. Right.
On, Louis, 10 more seconds. The comments are eating you alive here.
Yeah, I know. Well, they can keep guessing then.
I know, but the football's nearly back on, Louis.
Yeah.
Snip, snap. Five.
Come on, send. There we go.
It's gone. Right, we're ready. Let's go. Let's have a look. Paddy says it's carrying people. Come on, lads and lasses. Joe Hart, Allison, Kika Casilla, Oblak, Lloris, Neuer, De Gea, Navas, De Gea, Oblak, Gomez, Courtois, Buffon, Oblak, Lopez from Lyon, Allison, Petacek, Lopez, Leon, Leon's Gopez? Leon's goalie, Lopez, Bravo, Buffon. Diego Alves has conceded the most goals, I think. Chesney, stop copying Max, lol. Iker Casillas, Buffon, Paul Lopez, Courtois, Claudio Bravo, Kepa, Courtois, Abiyati, Lloris, Edison, Czech. Why did Paddy just put Zenit? Handanovic, De Gea, Rulli, Neuer, Sam in his back garden. Oh, God. I think the comments have won that one.
Yeah, they have.
I think they won that. Do you want to reveal who you got?
I put Chesney.
Diego Alves, who has conceded 21 goals.
Yeah, as if Jake put. Jake didn't even look at the list, by the way.
I just thought of FIFA, and I remember him obviously being a good FIFA player, and I thought Messi's definitely scored against him.
Which does mean, though, that the full-time scores, or the half-time full-time scores, Jake 2, Louis 1. The comments 3. You've finally done it. You have finally won. Oh my gosh. How long has it taken? How long?
Embarrassing.
There we are. Louis, rock bottom. How's it feel? Tell me how's it feel sitting down there. You're used to it now.
I'm used to it now.
That's so sad. That is so sad. Thank you to everyone for playing along there. Ollie says you only win when I'm here. This is the first time we've won in my time here. It is, Max. It actually is. It is normally not the comments who win. It's normally the guests who win. So it's good to have a win for us. Maybe at some point next time we'll have to have me against the comments. We'll have to see. We'll see how we fare. Tell me how good does it feel? I'm guessing meant to put there. It clearly does. And Chelsea are back underway for the second half. It is a big second half here for Chelsea and definitely a big second half for Real Madrid. I'm just going to turn my other light on. Give me 2 seconds. There we are. I don't look quite as white. As I did there. The light made me look a bit funny, almost like I was possessed. Max says, GTG, got bed. No worries, mate. No worries. Yes, he is. Ollie Hopo, yes. Yes, you are right, Paddy. So, what are our thoughts going into the second half?
Can we get another goal, please?
Yeah, I think.
Concede, are they?
I just hope. I really do hope. Hopefully, Max, it'll be good news for you in the morning when you wake up to see Chelsea. Hopefully that'll be good news. And Ollie's trying to convince Paddy that it's not him. And Paddy says, "I'm Sam Redgate-Large," and you're pointing. For God's sake. There we are.
No, I think Chelsea did well, like attacking between the lines in the first half. I think do the same this half. We'll see it through.
Hopefully so. Hopefully we can have some nice attacking football and not too many worries up the other end. Here's N'Golo Kante though. Yeah, he's miles up front. Aspilicueta about to whip this ball in, looking for Havertz. Havertz with it. Oh my God! Off the crossbar
again.
Oh my God! Kai Havertz, so close, inches away from 2-0. What a header that is from Kai Havertz. Bailey has to go as well. No worries, Bailey. No worries. Oh my God, so close. Unbelievably close from Kai Havertz. What a ball that is from Cesar Aspilicueta as well.
Yeah, I think decision making is going to be a key factor in this on the outcome of this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been, we've had a few big chances here. Bruno says you have delay. Yeah, we're just slightly behind. I think we're about 30 minutes. Jeez, that would be a delay. 30 seconds or so behind. Not too far behind, Bruno. So it should be okay. And you'll see our live reaction. So provided no one spoils it for us, we should be okay. But knowing you guys, you'll probably go and spoil it now anyway for us. But oh well.
Don't have to look at the comments.
Yeah, exactly. We'll turn the comments off. 20 likes, Ron. If we can hit any further likes, or if anyone's new, be sure to subscribe. Haven't gone up any subscribers today, but that's no worries. We keep on moving. We've got to try and get up to that magic number 300, I guess, is the next one. And if you aren't already subscribed to Josh, he is about 15 away from hitting 1,000, which is mental. He's about 15 away. So if you are new, go check out a view from the Louis. What are you? Your stands, aren't you? No, your crowd. Louis, go subscribe to them both. A view from the crowd and a view from the stands. I wonder how many times I'm going to do that until I get it right. And subscribe to Louis. His link is in the description. I kind of don't like. I'm just happy now. I wish the game would just end right now.
I think we'd all be happy with that.
That's the thing. I'm like, obviously, you know that time is going to go forward, and you have to sit through it, and you have to watch it. But I don't want to. I just want to be like, right now.
It's like a YouTube interview. You just want to keep going, like skipping like 10 seconds over. Aspilicueta has been really determined to keep getting up the pitch. I've noticed he's like the first couple of attacks that we've had this half. He's been right up the pitch and got there very quickly. Like he was up at the pitch quicker than Havertz was when before Havertz hit the crossbar. Yeah,
I wonder though if that's because I was saying that Nacho had gone flying up on that left-hand side. Ball whipped in there looking for Havertz again. Well defended there by Nacho. I wonder if that's the reason, because he knows he can get him behind Mendy because Mendy's flying up, Hazard's flying up, and then if he can go the other way, then it causes problems for them and not just causes problems for him, because if he doesn't make that movement, then Mendy doesn't have to go back and neither does Hazard. So maybe Tuchel's looked at that. Maybe that is the idea We'll be sure to wait and see. Lovely ball there from Rudiger with the outside of the foot. Rolls it back from Werner into Chilwell. Chilwell cynically fouled there. The referee did not look impressed with that. He just looked fed up there when he blew that. He was like, oh, stop just snapping each other. And it's Vinicius on Ben Chilwell again. Come on, Real Madrid. Has Real Madrid been dangerous? They have been dangerous. They've had a few opportunities that, well, at the end of last half, didn't they? They had that opportunity of, who was it, Benzema?
Should have
so
scored.
they've had a couple of opportunities. Shah's back. He missed the halftime show, Shah. He missed the halftime show. But yeah, they've had their opportunities. They definitely have. It's just been disappointing, really, for a Real Madrid perspective.
Yeah.
Louis.
I thought someone'd been booked. It looked like the referee booked someone for a second there, but no, I think he was just telling them to stop shoving.
Ben Chilwell crosses the ball in. Oh, just over there from Thiago Silva. Another good header. That threat is always on.
Yeah.
That threat from corners is always on. That, you know, the ball over the top. You know, we're winning everything in the air. And Sergio Ramos there being beaten in the air by Thiago Silva. Obviously, not a massive thing, not like a shock or anything, but it's
I think we are quite a big aerial threat. You know, even without Zuma, we still got some big people.
Rudiger, we've got Rudiger, Thiago. So, wow, back three basically are all massive lads, and then Kai Havertz is also quite a tall lad as well. So like,
yeah, he's 6'1", 6'2", isn't he? He's quite nimble for the size of him as well, isn't he? Kai Havertz, and then, well, that's really it. But when you've got four players all in the box who can header it, you don't really need any more, do you?
No, not exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
No, just get Giroud on who can actually score them.
Oh yeah.
I hope we don't need to use Giroud tonight. That is my hope. That is my one hope.
Do you think these should be brought on?
Not at the minute.
If we're at a comfortable situation, then maybe I might be willing to put Giroud on. Maybe if let's say, it looks like we're going to win 10 minutes to go. Yeah, maybe bring Giroud on. You know, he's deserved an opportunity. You know, considering how crucial he was, especially against Atletico. I think he definitely deserved to get a shot in this game.
Yeah.
Batman is asking score prediction. I don't want to go
1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't want to stick with my 1-1, but for the sake of like decency, I will stick with the 1-1. But here goes Mount. Oh, he's put it over.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Mason Mount. That could have been it. That could have been game over. It was a quick throw-in, caught them off. A lovely flick on there from Mount into Werner. Intricate play, and Mount's just blazed it over. He's took his eye off it at the vital moment. Erin's got to go now. Got work early in the morning, but enjoy the rest of the games. Hope to wake up to a good score. Yes, we hope so, Erin.
Yeah, we hope so.
Thank you for stopping by, Erin. I hope works go as well for you in the morning. I'll see you in a little while. Louis is now sulking because of that Mason Mount miss. That is the man you wanted in that position as well. Out of that front three, he's the one you wanted. And
I was expecting hard and low there. Like when he got the ball, just hard, low, bottom corner. As soon as he got any height on it, I was a bit like, yeah.
I knew it wasn't going in as soon as there was height on that, unfortunately. But Real Madrid need to watch themselves, and we'll see this. It will open up for them, Chelsea. It will open up for them. Militao's just got a hand in the face there. A bit more, pardon me. Bloody mouth.
It did look a bit intentional there from Chilwell.
Yeah, but
who cares?
Yeah.
Ramos does it to everyone, doesn't he?
That first leg, the amount of times Real Madrid fouled Chelsea, I think.
Yeah.
Especially that last bit.
Yeah.
That last part of the game was disgusting.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And offside there, I thought Real Madrid were going to have an opportunity to create some chances. For some reason, my phone has died. Even though it's
I don't know.
It's close, isn't it? Very close. I don't know what they do, like, if they realise it's not offside. Do they just, like, what do they do?
There's nothing they can do there. Because it wasn't like a goal. It wasn't any sort of chance. Therefore, you have to... It's like when that's the reason why they don't overturn things like if it was a corner or something. And it was like not a corner, or if it should have been a corner, because it's not like a
Yeah.
clear and obvious error, like leading to goal or any sort of like foul or any major event. So
because he ran away from goal. He ran back to their side. If he carried on running towards the Chelsea's goal, he would have kept his flag down.
Fair enough.
Probably until like the play broke up.
Fair enough.
Really was making a lot of miles with these runs. Just seeing the replay of that one.
Yeah,
Bruno, when he gets on the ball, he charges.
Yeah, Bruno says we missed some good chances. We have. Mason Mount has missed one really big chance. Not sure with like the Havertz header. I think that was a very hard opportunity and he made the most of it. But yeah, definitely Mount has missed it. Maybe that's a big opportunity. Maybe we'll come back to rue that. We have over the two legs come maybe a little bit. We should be 3-4-1 up at this current moment in time. But we're not. We have to deal with that and we have to keep going. Coming up to the 60th minute, so you'd expect some subs from either teams, especially Real Madrid. Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, and Reece James all warming up there. Three more than capable players to come on.
I'll say, if those three players came in on as like a triple sub, I wouldn't be complaining at all.
No, me neither. I just think I wouldn't want Ziyech on over Mount. That's my one thing. Just because
I'd rather like Ziyech for maybe like Aston. No, you couldn't do that because Reece James. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Collins come in to say good finishing from Mount. It was a very good finish. What you don't realise, Colin, is he was just teasing and he just thought, you know what, I see the stands there, I'm going to pop it up there. Just give Courtois a warning sign. That's what it was. Chelsea playing some good ball game at the minute. They're doing well. They're playing some nice intricate football. I know I've said the word intricate quite a lot tonight, but they are very short, sharp passes to feet, and it's how the first goal came. A ball through there, though, looking for Casemiro. Casemiro looked so slow there as that ball rolled through to him. Incredibly slow. Maybe that's why he's a defensive midfielder and not an attacking midfielder. Doesn't have to make those runs forward onto the ball.
Yeah, Rudiger was able to completely come in and just absolutely swipe it from his feet there.
Good bit of skill there from Eden Hazard. Modric rolls it out wide to Vinicius. Vinicius running at Ben Chilwell. Stands him up there nicely. Ben Chilwell has to roll it back to Casemiro. Well out there from Mendy. Mendy should take his time here. I'd be screaming at him to take his time.
I actually forgot Hazard was playing. I just completely not noticed him this whole game.
Yeah, he's had his moments.
Yeah, he's had a few moments. I just forgot that second half. Then I feel like it's the first time I've seen him.
Yeah, exactly. I think I totally agree. I don't know where Louis' camera's gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. We will carry on the show without Louis. What's Louis' bevy tonight? He said he's on a Corona, Colin. So that was before he left. He's back. Here he is.
Hello.
Hi, Louis.
My internet has just crashed. My streams crashed. Everything crashed. And so.
Fair enough. We got the sexy photo of you in, was it North Korea? Have you leant up against the... Yeah, we got that. So not always lost. Oh, lovely. I thought that was a lovely touch from Eden Hazard then. Let's see what happens in this. Ball over the top to Havertz. Havertz, what can he do? Can he finish? Oh, good save there from Courtois. Big opportunity again. What a miss, says Bruno. It was a big miss. It was a very big miss. He maybe should have, well, I say maybe, he should have done a lot better there. He's tried to do the opposite of Mason Mount, hasn't he? He's tried to place it and it's not
come do you reckon he's tried to go through the legs of Courtois there?
I think he's tried to go bottom left.
Bottom left.
Well, keeper's bottom right, should I say. I think if Chelsea where's that gone? I think if Chelsea holds the ball and have to make Madrid press and tired out their old players, I think they've got a good chance of winning. I think I agree with that, Vassell. I really do. I think that is probably Chelsea's best game plan at this current moment in time. But here is Mendy out wide, rolls it back into Benzema, into Cruz, looking back for Benzema and cleared by Thiago Silva. Silva gets through. It's back-to-back Champions League finals for Thiago Silva this year. So I think he'll be the only player, won't he, to do back-to-back this year. because Bayern Munich, there's no one who's left that. The only other person it could be, because Bayern Munich got knocked out, would be Thiago, wouldn't it? And Thiago's got knocked out as well. So there we are. Bailey says we need to win. We do. I'll go back on my main account. I had to do something. All right, no worries. That's absolutely fine.
Now my stream just doesn't want to load again. I think my internet is well and truly gone. It's fried.
Oh God. At least we've got you, and then you can react whilst I commentate. Here's Benzema out wide.
Yeah, if we celebrate, you just have to join in.
Yeah, you've got to pretend. We'll stitch him up and we'll celebrate when Real Madrid score. We'll stitch him up and Louis will go crazy. Vinicius manages to get past, though, pulls it back. Well cleared there. And here is Ben Chilwell to clear it back up the field again, looking for that run of Werner. Werner's been a little bit quieter in this second half. 60 minutes, though, Jake. Who are you thinking for subs? Are you thinking get Werner off, bring on Pulisic as Havertz goes down this line and slips over?
Yeah, I think definitely bring on Pulisic for... I'd say...
Havertz might be sent off there. He's kicked out at Nacho Fernandez.
Yeah, Nacho not happy about that, but Havertz has definitely kicked out, and there's no need for that, really.
That might have caused problems for us. We'll have to wait and see what VAR deems that as.
The referee's got a yellow card out, so...
Yeah, that's for Nacho, I believe. It is a poor tackle from Nacho. And
he literally holds on. His leg grabs onto his leg. His hand grabs onto his leg.
He's trying to get him off him. Like, I don't know what Nacho's doing. Like, you're looking at it there, it didn't, in that slow-mo, it didn't look as bad as it did at first. It looked like a kick from Havertz, but he's not. He's trying to push him up rather than kick him. We'll see what VAR says. They are waiting to bring on Asensio and Valverde. On they come. So I'm sure there'll be something going on here. Obviously, we can't hear what's going on. There doesn't seem to be any VAR checks going on. So Havertz might have maybe not got away with one, but might have definitely, got away with one. He has.
I think they've seen what Nacho has done in the first place, and I think any person would react that way, I think. Yeah, maybe it was a little bit irrational, but
this looking for Mount there, and Sergio Ramos was a bit clumsy there. If Mount goes down, I wonder if that's a pen. Again, I mean, that's just me being an optimistic Chelsea fan, probably. But anyway, Jay, before all that drama, who would you like to see come on?
Oh yeah, definitely Pulisic. Probably Reece James in that right wing back position. I don't know. I saw Ziyech warming up, but I don't really want him to come on. I can't really see him making a big impact.
No, me neither. Louis, are you back with us?
I am back now. that took some time.
Sweet. Yeah, and I think as well, if we bring on Reece James, I think we move Aspilicueta in that right centre-back role. Take Christensen off. Don't run that risk of yellow card.
Yeah, he's got the yellow card there, so yeah.
Yeah, we're going to need him for the final. I mean, he's got a yellow card. That doesn't exclude him from the final, does it?
Just don't want him doing a John Terry.
Yeah, exactly.
When we win it, he shows up in the kit. Acting as if he's just played in the game.
I can't believe Terry did that. I cannot. But I can also, because it's the top of his career and he wants to have all the photos in the kit and stuff like that. So I can. Bruno says, too many missed chances. Hope we don't concede a goal. Yeah, totally agree. Story of this game as Eden Hazard looks to put a good save with his feet there from Mendy. Shot come back through from Casemiro, but deflected wide. June says, who do you think will give City more of a challenge in the final? I think because of the mental battle, I think it will be Chelsea, because I think it means that much more when it's a English side in the final against them, because the bragging rights will be so high for Chelsea. Like, Chelsea won't care if they've won the Premier League. Champions League is the huge one, isn't it?
I think Chelsea as well, because we stopped them from doing the quadruple, obviously beating them in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Yeah. So I think definitely going to be better for Chelsea to play City. That's definitely more challenging, I think.
What about you, Louis?
Yeah, I think definitely Chelsea is the tougher opponent. I think, as said, like the pressure and the fact there's so much sort of riding on it being an all-English final, I think it makes a lot more difference to it if they were just playing Real Madrid.
Yeah, and hopefully it's a bit more exciting than the last All-English Champions League final. But Werner can break here. Here goes Timo Werner. Can Timo Turbo? Timo Turbo.
Timo Turbo.
Calls it to Kante. And N'Golo Kante. Great defending there. Who was that? Valverde. That's why he's got 86 pace on FIFA, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm watching the game live, says Bailey. No worries, mate. No worries. Kante miss. I mean, it wasn't a miss. It was great defending. Turbo Timo. Timo Turner.
Who said that?
It was Max. It was Max last week. That's who it was. That's what it was. Into Eden Hazard here, though. They've looked a lot brighter, Real Madrid have, though, since those substitutions have come on. Maybe a new lease of life for them. June says it will be nice to see two British teams in the final, even if I don't support either team. I think that is the thing. I always like to see English teams do well, at least get to the semi-finals. I mean, with Manchester United and Liverpool, you just sort of get used to their success. And with City, this year, it means even more that City don't win. Any year, I'd be wanting City not to win. But if we end up being in that final with them, we will want it even more so. And that is, it's always good for English football, though, to have these teams in there. Although, admittedly, not many of the players are English anymore in the English sides. But maybe there should be a rule about that. Maybe we should have to have a certain amount of players like in Germany. But that is a debate for another day. We're just seeing that Timo Werner, Kante opportunity again. It is some fantastic defending there from Valverde. He has done fantastically well to get back there.
I can't believe we're not 2-0. The amount of chances we've had this half is.
You know what went through my head? You know what went through my head when Werner ran through? Timo Werner is coming off for Christian Pulisic now. The sub which I guess Jake kind of predicted. When he broke through there, in my head, I had, oh my God, it's going to happen. He's going to round the keeper. He's going to round the keeper. That's what I was thinking. Shah says, really shocking. This is tough. Pulisic in, Werner out. Yes. Should have taken off Mount. Pure bottle job. He offers more than that, though. He offers more than that, Colin. You're not gonna make me. He loves to try it, don't you, Colin?
You're about to blow your top, aren't you, Sam?
I'll put Colin on a 5-minute mute. Jake, have you finished your beer? I don't know if Jake had.
I'm on about my fourth. I've had 2 Moretti pints and then Foster's as well, I think.
And a Foster's. Good call.
Yeah.
This is not a paid promo.
It's a soda. I have to get up and pour myself in a Moretti.
Oh, fair enough.
I was about to say, can't wait for YouTube to strike this down.
Sorry.
Jonathan says, Chelsea still winning. They are still winning. They maybe should be more goals ahead. Will that come back to bite us on the backside? Stay tuned to find out.
I bloody hope not. Can you stop this? You're trying to build like tension on the stream, but it's awful.
It's just killing Louis. That's what we're doing. Out wide to Ben Chilwell. Chilwell back into N'Golo Kante. Kante into Jorginho. Jorginho looks to spread it a little bit wider. Goes to Christensen, though, who goes all the way back to Thiago Silva. I hate it when teams do that. I understand why they have to do it, but it's boring. But Rudiger looking there for Ben Chilwell. Intrigued to see how that front three will work now with Werner off. I wonder if it will become a little bit less, because I think Werner was very much stuck on that left-hand side for the most part, but I do think it will change a little bit.
Yeah, I think there's a bit more rotation involved when Pulisic comes on. I think they can rotate their position a bit more.
Yeah, I think that's one of the key things about Pulisic is that he is able to play on either side, as he does a nice little flick through there, poor touch there from Havertz though, and Sergio Ramos is claiming a high foot. I'm not sure. He's given it, but I'm not sure there's much in that. Like, how else are you supposed to bring the ball down? He's done exactly the same himself. But typical that, isn't it? Typical Sergio Ramos. His dummy out for no reason. Sam, when are you coming back to Josh's channel? We're trying to work on stuff, Jonathan, because we're trying to see if we can stream on StreamYard from both of our accounts at the same time. Because the problem is, when I want Josh for my videos, for example, with Aston Villa and other stuff like that, then the problem is he's going to be wanting to stream that one. And then when he wants me for Chelsea, I'm going to be streaming it myself. So we're going to work it out. We're going to try and find a way, and we will get it sorted. in the near future. And hopefully, maybe the first game will be the final day of the season. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. We'll try and stream to both accounts at the same time, which would be a good laugh. Dream says, sorry to ask, no worries, Jonathan. It's a good question. It's good to see that you want me on other people's channels as well. Clearly means that that I'm actually doing something right. Here goes Pulisic, though. We'll get back to what Dream's saying in a minute. Pulisic goes by Casemiro. Good save there from bit of a poor cross, too close to the keeper there. And the grimace on Pulisic's face says it all. Chelsea have a 4-1-3-2 formation today. It's sort of very dynamic, this Chelsea formation. It's kind of like defensively very rigid, but going forward, I do know what you mean. It is very fluent. It changes as Luka Modric looks for a ball over the top. Well read there from. And
I think it sort of may appear like a 4 just because if we're tracking down the left, Ben Chilwell really does like to get up, and we've seen more recently, especially in this half, that Azpilicueta has really been bombing up. So like you said, it's been attacking-wise, it's been very fluid, our formation, but defensively, incredibly rigid and very, very much sort of the 5 at the back that we're used, 3 at the back that we're used to.
Yeah, just put Louis talk, you mug. Tony Kroos back at it again with Christian Pulisic. Were you not listening there, Shah? Just for like a minute. Tony Kroos back at it again, picked himself up a yellow card. Dude. They're just going out for injuries now, aren't they, I think?
Yeah, it's just literally going back to the same style as last game. Well, what was that game?
I just said something.
What was that game recently where Pulisic got topped down about 12 times?
Oh, I can't. Probably the Real Madrid
game. It could be any game, to be honest.
Yeah, he does get brought down a lot.
Yeah.
It's like since Hazard left, we need that one player who gets fouled repeatedly every game. Like, I think it was a game against Aston Villa where Hazard showed a picture of his shin pads after the game. They were shattered just because the amount of tackles he had to face that game was like appalling sometimes.
They're very similar players in their play style. And
Nacho just jumped in at Pulisic just then.
Yeah, Batman asked who's your man of the match so far. They have given a corner. Sorry, Jake, to interrupt you. Corner crossed in. Oh my God. Who's that with a glancing header? Thiago Silva again. Dream says Mendy. I think that's a good shout, actually. Who would you say, you guys, so far? Who's been your man of the match?
So far. Maybe someone like Rudiger.
Yeah.
While he's not had like a very While he's not been like very sort of overt in his sort of what he's been doing in the game, he has been an incredibly solid player so far.
Yeah, I like what Louis is saying with Rudiger. I also think Mendy's made some good saves. I think it's not really been a standout player. I don't think.
Yeah, I think Courtois for them as well is
Courtois. Both keepers are doing some good saves.
Yeah, keeping each team's in it. You lot will miss miss chances. Exactly. I've been saying that all game, Oliver. I literally have been saying that it will come back to bite us. Hopefully not, but that's how the world works, isn't it? That's how the world works, isn't it? I'm watching on Total Sport Tech. Brilliant.
Not like 90% of people these days.
Yeah, most people do. Or heScore.com, that's the other one that people like to use. We're just seeing a few of the big opportunities. The Kante miss, the Havertz miss, the Mason Mount miss. You could be 5-0 up. We most certainly could. But we'll get more chances as Pulisic nearly gets through there. I thought he was going to get through there, putting pressure on Sergio Ramos. Not seen much of Sergio Ramos tonight, have we? It's not been a prime Sergio Ramos game, really, has it? As Rodrigo looks to warm up to come on.
No, I think because he's only just come back for injury, maybe that's the reason why he's maybe not at his usual self.
Yeah, I think I agree there. It's probably a little bit of fitness, maybe knowing the talents of the pace of Werner, the talents of Mason Mount, and just the overall play of Havertz. Yeah. Maybe that's why. And Oliver says Havertz could have a hat-trick. He could do. Will Pulisic play and Havertz or Werner be dropped? Well, Pulisic does play. Pulisic isn't playing for the same spot as Havertz and Werner typically, because Tuchel has played Werner in that number 9 role as well. But I think Pulisic is the way forward personally. But I just don't think he wants to drop Werner because I don't think he wants to damage his confidence. And I think that's you've got to man-manage players, and I think Werner needs to be a player there who needs to be man-managed. And by taking him off at certain periods, I don't think that'll do him any favours.
I just think that Tuchel's struggling to find the balance up front. I think that's why he's always changing it around.
I think he's almost got too many problems, too many signings.
There's too many options, so it's hard to find that balance, isn't it? Of who to put up front.
Exactly. I mean, Casemiro's gone off. Sorry, Louis. Casemiro has gone off for Rodrigo, so a very attacking outset there. Maybe we're going to see a 3 at the back here from Real Madrid. I forgot the names then. Sorry, what were you going to say, Louis?
I was just going to say, when Frank was sacked, partly the reason why he sacked was because he could never find his starting 11. Our system and the players.
God, Havertz! Pulisic has just rolled the ball across the box, and Havertz is an inch away. Literally, my God, so close. And Real Madrid are going up the other end now. He's looking for Asensio in the middle. Well dealt with by Thiago Silva and Ben Chilwell can take some time. That is a big opportunity there for Havertz. I think my thing there is, if that's Werner, he gets on the end of that because he's slightly quicker, and I think his positional play is a bit better. But I'll carry that on in a second as Azpilicueta looks for Havertz. Pulisic. What can he do with it here? He's been bundled over there by Ramos, and it's gone back into Courtois' hands. Yeah, but I think the thing is there. If Werner is in that position, Werner gets on the end of it. Whether he scores it, I don't know, but he gets on the end of it.
Yeah, you can see that Havertz is a little late to react to it. He was maybe trying to keep himself on side or something. But yeah, he's just, if he'd been a step further when the ball was played, that's 2-0 Chelsea.
Oliver says Chelsea could challenge City next year. Maybe. I think we need maybe a couple of reinforcements. But then if we get too many reinforcements, we just come into City where we're just buying 40 million backup players, and we don't want to turn into that. I don't think we will. Colin says, how's the nerves? At the minute, mate, it's all right. I'm just kind of desperate for a wee. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't go to extra time because I will have to go to the loo if it does go to extra time and leave you in the more than capable hands of Louis and Jake. But I'm okay for nerves at the time being. Kraft says he's so scared. Havertz just need confidence. They both just need confidence, Oliver. That's all they need. Havertz has shown, though, on multiple occasions, glimpses of talent, and it's so talent is underselling it with Havertz. That touch he did against Crystal Palace and volley, that was something else. And we've not maybe seen that with Werner, but we've still seen a lot. I've just seen that little flick round the corner from Azpilicueta into Pulisic. Havertz is so close. So
that is nice. That's a nice little flick by Azpilicueta. You do not expect that from him.
No, you don't. You really don't. He clearly wants his 5-star skill move upgrade. Benzema, though, going the other way. Benzema, what can he do with it? Looking up. Well defended there by Jorginho. Perfect from Jorginho. You won't hear that very often from me. And Ben Chilwell is able to clear the ball up the pitch. And I thought there were going to be a counter-attack there.
The more this game progresses, the more I think your prediction of 1-1 and then Alonso.
I hate that, honestly. Sam, since you said that prediction, I've just thought it's been in the forefront of my brain. Oh my God.
I'm so glad because it's been in my head as well. All
game I've been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Especially because it's still 1-0. When I saw Mount go through, I was like, oh my God, it might be 2-0. And then he missed it up, and I was like, no.
But every time it's just I think, oh God, Real Madrid to go forward. Oh, here we go. I'm so.
It's like in FIFA where you feel like it's been scripted. That's what it's like.
Yeah. where it's like you're not be able to get you can't just get hold of the ball and you can't string two passes together and then just keep attacking. That's what it feels like at the moment.
Havertz is putting Ramos under loads of pressure here. He's managed to win it off Sergio Ramos. Not Sergio Ramos' finest game, like we've said. Havertz comes back inside again. A lovely little run this from Kai Havertz. Rolls it into Kante. Kante rolls it back into Pulisic. Pulisic shot on the turn. Oh, maybe could have done a bit better with that there. Glimpses of opportunities here. Half opportunity that had defenders in front of him. Oliver says, I was angry when he, as in Havertz, scored against us because he's a Palace fan, but it was because it was his first goal of the year. Yeah, he has scored a couple this season, Havertz. He's probably only like 2 goals off being our top goal scorer now, but last few weeks he's really turned up. And Bailey says there'll be a Mason Mount goal soon. I really hope so. I really hope so. Here's Eden Hazard, though, trying to get past N'Golo Kante. Those two know all about each other, and Kante comes out on top, and Pulisic is going the other way. He's been phenomenal since he's come on, Christian Pulisic. We just need that final end product, and a poor pass there. Just as I say that is the commentator's curse there for you. Plays it straight into Luka Modric, and Azpilicueta fouls Eden Hazard just to break up the play.
Yeah, someone's just texted me saying, how many chances did Chelsea need?
Yeah.
Literally.
It's the story of the game, really.
It's awful.
Would you rather have Lingard or Lingardinho? Lingardinho, definitely. Lingardinho, definitely. Right, we'll see you in a little while, Louis. I'll just sort you out. There we are. So it's me and Jake again. He's back to us.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know why you don't play Pulisic. Well, I think the thing is, Tuchel knows Pulisic very well. He played at Dortmund with him, and I think he knows how to get the best out of Pulisic. And I think he knows what opposition he plays well against. And I think it was very tactical using him now, because I think those fresh legs and that fine ability and agility to run is what has given them the reason for him to play later on in this game. Because I think Werner has bags of pace and will cause problems anytime. But Pulisic, on the other hand, it's easier for him if everyone's, a little bit lethargic, a little bit lazy. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Yeah.
Ball whipped in there. Good clearance by Rudiger again. He has been phenomenal this game. Mason Mount, who sit up, hoping for him in my red picks tomorrow on Weekend League. That's the main reason. That's the only reason I did Weekend League this weekend. It was for him in red picks. So I can see Louis in the background.
Yeah, he's got a good team of the season card this year.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Sorry.
He has a really good team of the season card. Louis George Edwards is back. Here he is. Hi, Louis.
Get back. Go back to what you're saying. I think Werner definitely should have started, and because he's what we say, like he's got the pace and he's got the ability to like run forward and stretch like their defense and create a lot of space between their defense and midfield to create a lot of the space. So I think that's the issue, like choosing between out of the four of them, you have to pick 3. And I think Pulisic definitely has that impact on him, if you know what I mean, when he comes on. So absolutely. I agree what you're saying there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think later on in the game, Pulisic fresh is the best out of them all by a long shot. And I think Mason Mount's good when he comes on later on in the game, but Mount is too key in this team now. Definitely.
Yeah, you definitely can't. You can't drop Mount out of them 3. Mount is the only one you can't really drop.
Mount's a staple player in this team, and he will be for some years now. I don't know what I'd do if Mason Mount left Chelsea. I really don't. I think I've attached myself to Mason Mount too much now. If he leaves Chelsea, I might just end up supporting Mason Mount. Kante's won it high up the pitch, though. Kante, what can he do? Rolls it to Pulisic. Pulisic, can he seal it here? Rolls it to... Yes! 2-0, Mason Mount. There it is. Mount goal. Come on! There it is. Mason Mount makes it 2-0.
Just as we talk. Just as we were talking about him leaving the club as well.
That's why we love him.
Champions League final.
That's why I've attached myself to Mason Mount. What a man! What a man! And there you are, Thibaut Courtois. You shouldn't have left the bridge, should you?
Thiago Silva hugging Tuchel there. See what it means to them two. Obviously, both of them were in the final last year. You can see how much that means to them.
Absolutely brilliant from Pulisic as well. Don't take anything away there from Christian Pulisic and N'Golo Kante. Kante won the ball high up the pitch, rolled it into Pulisic. Pulisic then sits down Courtois. Courtois doesn't know where to go, and he's just patient, Pulisic, and he just rolls the ball across the box. And Mason Mount isn't Timo Werner, so he's not missing from there. And he just nicks in front of Militao, who's caught napping. And that should, hopefully, see Chelsea through to a Champions League final. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Oh, my God. Jake, get the decks out to celebrate, says Charlie. Colin's still calling us a bottle job. Who predicted it earlier? Someone said, Bailey, mate, Mount goal soon. And that was 6 minutes ago.
I was on mute then, but yeah, I said 2-0 earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good
one. I said Madrid will crumble, and they're 2-0 Chelsea.
Well, at least my
2 games off. Yeah, no, thank God. And I've been waiting. That goal has been coming all half. Why does it take so long?
We had to wait 84 minutes.
I'll be getting the decks out, like Charlie said.
I'll tell you what, I could see us getting another one as well. Real Madrid look rattled, and Real Madrid have to go for it now as well. Mount takes out Eder Militao there, picks up a yellow card. It's just a cynical foul from Mason Mount. Louis, loving it.
I'm not crying.
Are they tears?
I'm not actually crying.
He is crying. Disgusting from Mount, says Colin. Send him off again. Azpilicueta tries a bit of time wasting there. He's been subbed off for Reece James, but he has to go off the other way. Oh my God!
I think that's a good sub, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it'll help as well, having number 1 fresh legs, number 2 a bit of pace. But Reece James is being held back because Azpilicueta hasn't gone off the other side yet.
It's nice little bit of time wasting that.
Yeah, it does.
Good bit of shit Charles Reece from captain.
Yeah. That's what we need from Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta hasn't won the Champions League either. And here comes...
Oh, yeah.
He came the year Hazard did as
well.
Right.
Yeah,
just hope there isn't rainy penalties in the final.
If anyone deserves it, it's Azpilicueta. He's our longest serving player, I think, isn't he? In the main squad.
The current team,
yeah.
Other than obviously Mason Mount being in the development
system.
Yeah, but other than youth system, yeah, absolutely. Luka Modric looking in for someone's fouled. Ramos has fouled Thiago Silva there. A little bit more time wasting here. There'll be a little bit more.
So we love to see.
It was Mason Mount who came off for ZH. Mason Mount came off for ZH. Chelsea win it. Hopefully they do. And what a call that was, Bailey. What a call that was, mate. Saying Mount to score soon. He did. Mariano Diaz has come on for Eden Hazard. Last-ditch attempt there by the looks of things. And Captain Fantastic and future Captain Fantastic, Mason Mount and Cesar Azpilicueta walking around together. Oh, my God. I'm still nervous because it's Real Madrid and anything can happen.
Yeah. I mean, we can't go to extra time now. If they get 2 goals, then they've won it.
Yeah, that's them through. And Manchester United fans will tell you that we've seen different things, weirder things in the past. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Oh, that's a foul there from Valverde on Pulisic. Another yellow card comes out. Be intrigued to see how many yellow cards have been out tonight. How many cards there have been for this team.
It's mad the amount of times Pulisic gets fouled.
I know. They know that he's the man.
Yeah.
Though, don't they?
Yeah.
Mental. Valverde with a fresh fade. Perfect for losing. Dream says we done it. I'm gonna hold out until we have done it, Dream.
It's not over to the
Time
fat
wasting
lady
here for
things, what they say.
Yeah, exactly. And Pulisic has been fouled. What? That's definitely a foul. We've got 4 minutes of added time. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Should be at least 2 or 3. I don't see how there's 4.
Yeah.
There's only been like one goal. The odd free kick here and there. I guess maybe that stuff with Azpilicueta and Trent going off the pitch he's added on for as well.
And maybe the stuff with Havertz when Havertz was on the floor.
Yeah. There's been quite a few fouls this half, so that kind of adds up after a while.
Mm-hmm. You should have see what Oliver said in the View from the Sands. He said he wanted to see the reaction if Real Madrid score next, and seconds Chelsea scored. Brilliant. Havertz is going in behind again. He's going to challenge Courtois for this, but Courtois obviously gets to that. He gets to use his arms. I don't know if I said Ziyech is on for Mason Mount as well. I feel like I did, but
you did, yeah. You did.
My brain's we're getting ready to party. Tammy, Mason, having a laugh and a joke in the crowd. I'm not that confident yet. As Eder Militao tries to skip by. But Ben Chilwell as well. I think he's up there for man of the match. Man of the match. You two have to tell me.
Yeah, it can be your man of the mouse if you want him to be.
He's my man of the mouse. You two are going to have to come up with your man of the matches for this evening as well. I'll give you a couple of minutes. The ball's just hit the referee and play will be resumed. It did fall to Chelsea though, so I don't know if that'll benefit us. But I'll let you both have a think. Let us know in the comments section. Who do you think was man of the match for this evening? Let us know. Here is Tony Kroos looking for a ball in behind. Ramos fouls Ben Chilwell anyway. Probably would have been a foul. And Rudiger is gobbing off. I love Rudiger because he's our version. He's our version of Ramos. He just gobs off at everyone for no reason. Pulisic does well there to keep the ball in. Accidentally manages to find Reece James. Reece James, that's definitely a foul. All right. Apparently, Reece James knocking the ball past him and him being fouled isn't a foul, but okay. But Hakim Ziyech has picked the ball up again, high up the pitch. Can Chelsea get a third and really put the cherry on top of the cake, if that's the phrase? I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Like you said, icing on the cake. Or...
Yeah.
Icing. I think icing's one. Yeah.
Giroud and Zuma are looking to come on. So, Jake, who's your man of the match for the evening?
Honestly, I think it's a really tough one. I think there's not been many stars. I think the whole Chelsea team as a collective have been really good, but I don't know. I'm stuck between Havertz and Rudiger.
Louis, what are you saying? Can you sway Jake's decision?
Well, I said earlier in the match that I think Rudiger was going to be my man of the match. So I'm actually going to stick with it. I think Rudiger has played an exceptional game. Very, very solid in defence. You know, as Jake said, it has been a team effort today. It's been far from. I'm a bit behind probably. But it's been a massive team effort today, and great.
Don't know. I think I'll go with Havertz then. If you're going with Rudiger, spice things up a bit.
I think I'm going to stick with Mendy. You know, I think I'm going to stick with Mendy. Yeah, let's have a look
Mendy.
What the comments are saying. Let me have a scroll through. So let's see what the comments are saying. Bruno says for me it's Kante. Mendy man of the match. Mendy man of the match. Yeah, I think to be fair, I think Kante got a good shout for it as well. I think Kante's been everywhere again, and we are just waiting now for the final few minutes. Havertz has come off for Giroud. I think Christensen came off for Rudiger. Final few minutes here. Sorry, I don't know who came off for Zuma. I don't even see.
I didn't see that.
Someone came off. Or they were supposed to make the sub. Oh, Ziyech might get an opportunity here. That might be a pen. Referee, that might be a pen. But that's it. That is full time at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are through to the FA Cup final. We are the Champions League final. Oh my God!
We're off to Istanbul.
Get in.
Oh my Lord!
Maybe we can have our own fairy tale in Istanbul, like Liverpool did 15, 16 years ago. But Chelsea are the team progressing in an all-English final. Oh my God. I did not think we would be here today. I did not think we would be here. Joy, ecstasy, whatever phrase you want to use, on the face of all the Chelsea players. Tears in the eyes of Mason Mount, the lifelong Chelsea fan, the lifelong Chelsea player. Been at the club since he was 5 and had a Justin Bieber haircut. He has been at the club for the whole time, and he has got the goal that has sealed the deal for Chelsea. And, of course, Timo Werner with the first goal sees us go to the final against Manchester City, and it's now all down on us to stop City from winning their first European title and to stop that Aguero legacy of I'm only going to leave City when they win the Champions League final. Louis, you look in absolute shock there. What are your thoughts?
I am so happy. This is honestly incredible. This is a mega achievement. This is huge. I'm now sort of dreading the sort of how I'm going to feel on the final day. But I am so happy. I'm so happy we've won.
29th of May. Write it in your calendar. Chelsea versus Manchester City. Istanbul is here, as Dream says, and he's got to go. So lovely to have you in, Bailey. Really appreciate it, mate. And we are off to the final. Let's have some post-match debrief. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about everything that went on across the two legs. And we'll have a look first. We'll have a look at the player ratings because why not, It feels good to look at the player ratings when you've won a game. And my God, does it feel good this evening. I cannot believe it. I really cannot believe it. Chelsea are in a Champions League final. So Here we are. Here are the team ratings for this evening. And the first thing you're going to notice is the amount of yellow cards dished out there. There is 6 there. There will be 1 for Federico Valverde on the bench as well. 7 in total. Real Madrid knew what they were doing, didn't they, Jay? They were going for fouls in the end. Yeah,
it's just the same as last game. I think that's just their style of play. Maybe Zidane has said something to them about how they should play like that. I don't know, but it's they haven't won anyway, so they haven't stopped Chelsea from scoring.
Oh, as my page refreshes for no apparent reason whatsoever. We are back, though. And look at this formation, which we were apparently playing, a 3-1-4-2, a weird formation. But it did set up like that, didn't it, Louis? It really did at times.
Yeah, it was such a fluid formation. The amount of swapping and, changing and just this fluidity of the Chelsea team was, detrimental for our win today. It was huge, and the fact that we could really adapt to, anything that Real brought on that we could really deal with, and it's honestly great to see, and I just can't. I just keep pinching myself. This is great.
I know it really does feel real, and we can see glowing reviews. I think that's maybe a bit harsh on Kai Havertz there with a 6.3. I really think he had Sergio Ramos in his back pocket all night tonight. Really caused a lot of problems. N'Golo Kante, though, Jake, how exceptional has he been across these two legs?
Oh, he's been amazing. Obviously, that first leg, he was a standout player by far. But this second leg, a bit more of a team game. But you can still see how much of a big game player he is and how crucial he is for us in winning both legs, basically.
Yeah, he really did contribute, attacking, defending, all over the pitch. And That second goal tonight came from N'Golo Kante. High win up the field of the ball, rolled it into Pulisic, and then Mason Mount was on hand to tap home. And what a bright future it is, Louis, for Mason Mount, isn't it? He's probably up there. He's got to be up there now, surely, with Phil Foden for one of the young players of the season now, surely.
Oh yeah, I think that's sort of even before this Champions League before he's got to this Champions League final. I think that was in no real doubt. I think people just need to start finally putting some respect on Mason Mount's name. He's come up through the Chelsea system, and he's now sent us to a Champions League final, which is it's just any kid's dream. You always want to play in the Champions League. You want to score those crucial goals, and he's gone ahead and done that. And honestly, it's brilliant. It's honestly so amazing for him. He's only been in this Chelsea team, but this is his second season now. But he's such a detrimental player now.
He really is. He's been phenomenal this season, Mason Mount has. He was good last season, and he really, really hit the heights this season. And he has gone on to achieve some fantastic things. And that goal, maybe, I don't think it'll be the pinnacle of his career by any stretch of the imagination, but what a start for his career. It most certainly is. I'm just having a look through a few facts here. Mason Mount, 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target. We can forgive that one now. But he did miss a big chance. And you see there, the amount of big chances missed there from Kai Havertz. He could have had a hat-trick, most certainly. And what a feeling it is knowing that even with those opportunities on a more clinical day, Chelsea have still managed to breeze through. They really have. And Louis, what did you make to, Thibaut Courtois and Eden Hazard on their return?
I think Courtois did everything he really could, to be honest. He's done the most he can, and he's made plenty of saves throughout the game. It was just unfortunate that the rest of his team let him down. Hazard was pretty quiet. I remember Jake sort of said he forgot that Hazard was on the pitch. I personally did as well. He really did not make much of an impact today. I think he would have been probably better used as a sub rather than a starting player today. But yeah, it's disappointing probably from both of them. They'll probably feel a bit let down and just sort of it's just that I don't know what to say really. Fuck them.
Louis absolutely stuck for words now, and I'm hovering over who I voted for man of the match, Jake. Edouard Mendy here. I want to see how many saves he made. Can we see goalkeeper? 5 saves there, 2 from inside the box. That shows it all, doesn't it, really? How good was he for you, Jay, tonight? Is 8.2 out of 10 and maybe a little bit harsh on Edouard Mendy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I personally think he's been the signing of the season for Chelsea. He's been amazing. He hasn't really put a foot wrong, really. But today he's just shown why he has been our best signing. Obviously 5 saves, and all 5 of them saves were really good. You had to get down low sometimes, or reach up high, stop these shots. So, yeah, I think, he would deserve man of the match. That's what you said. Yeah,
absolutely. I think, honestly, what a road it has been. And looking at these stats, Chelsea just need to be more clinical. That is the one criticism of this Chelsea side, is they need to be more clinical in that final third. Look at that rating there from Christian Pulisic. I said he was good since he came on, and he was absolutely outstanding. But Chelsea just need to be more clinical. They really do. If they're more clinical, I think they could maybe push up the table, challenge for top 2, maybe even the league. Maybe a little bit early to be saying that, but every game we are seeing players improve and do better. One of them is Kai Havertz, who seemed to have a phenomenal game today. Despite that rating, I think that's very, very harsh because I think he kept Sergio Ramos and the defenders. I think he bullied them, really. I think he kept them under wraps very much for large proportions of the game, and was able to link other players into the game, which is very important for any attacking player.
I think Chilwell should have got a bit of a higher rating as well, personally. I think he had a really good game down that left side.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that. 6.5. Yeah, again. And to be honest with you, I think all of these ratings should be at least a 7. Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, probably the two standout players. I'm not just saying that because they're there, but they were probably the two players that were the most consistent. I think Casemiro didn't have a bad game today, but I think he was maybe a little bit exposed by the brilliance and the pace of specifically these two in that midfield. And we are coming to a close here, guys, but I just want to suck up this feeling a little bit. It's been nearly 10 years now for Chelsea. I think it's 8, 9. I can't quite remember if it was 11, 12, or 12, 13. But it really is a phenomenal feeling. And to me, this Chelsea team feels like our Chelsea team. I don't know if you two feel the same way. It almost feels like because this Chelsea team, a lot of players have come through the ranks. We've got quite a few youngsters. It feels like you're able to connect with the Chelsea team a little bit more. And they just feel like your average Joes. When you think about the players that were in that team that then played against Bayern Munich all those years ago, I say all those years ago, it wasn't that long ago, but almost a decade ago now, Lampard, Terry, Drogba, these players were huge name players, and none of these players in this squad are.
Yeah, it is very much a very different sort of dynamic to this team than what took us to the Champions League final in 2012. It is very much a young squad. It's like you think of that Champions League team and you think how many players stuck around after that. Lampard was gone within 2 seasons. Drogba was gone at the end of that season. A lot of those players moved on very soon after that game. You know, at Chelsea, I feel like we're only at the very start of this journey that we're going to go on with this squad. This isn't the end. This isn't the end point. This is very much the beginning. There's still a lot to build on from the team that we have. There are still defenders that we need to bring in, strikers potentially that we need to bring in, things to solidify this team, and keep the longevity of it. But, if we get into the Champions League, FA Cup finals this soon, you can only hope that things are going to get better in the future and we're going to go on to win, bigger and better things. I'm not saying that Chelsea are definitely guaranteed this double, but the fact that we're there in the first place really shows the potential of this team.
Absolutely, I totally agree there. I was just seeing a comment from Batman. I've lost my mouse. There it is. Would you change anything about the lineup against Manchester City in the final? To be honest with you, I don't think I would. The way we performed tonight was probably the best I think I've seen this Chelsea team play. The performance against City in the FA Cup was phenomenal as well, but I think tonight we got it right. We had our man marking right. Kante was playing in the right positions. Over the 2 legs, we really have got it right. And for me, I wouldn't change anything. I don't know what you think, Jake. Would you change anything for the game? Maybe bringing on Pulisic, but we saw tonight how vital it was when he did come on.
I think, keep it the same. I think Pulisic obviously is a good player. But he's, as what you said earlier, he's good as a sub, coming off and making an impact, swapping for, either Mount or Werner or Havertz. You know what I mean? He's got that flexibility because we've not really found that specific top 3. You're able to change it around quite a bit.
Absolutely. And Manchester City versus Chelsea, I'm saying 1-0 Chelsea. Shah's in the Chelsea camp now.
Yeah.
He's firmly in the Chelsea camp. Everyone was doubting us. And I totally agree with what you said earlier, Louis, about this team. I think it is them only getting started. And I think if we lose, I think, to be honest with you, I think us getting to the final is a huge win. And obviously we want to win this Champions League final. You don't get there if you don't want to win it. But for this team, I think that specifically the team as a whole, with the likes of Azpilicueta and Thiago Silva, they'll want to win it. It's their final chance to win it realistically. Maybe not for Azpilicueta. Maybe he'll get another chance a few years down the line. But I do think we will be back in 3 or 4 years if we don't do very well in this final. And I think it will be such a huge learning curve for the vast majority of the players in this team. And you look at it. You look at this Chelsea side 2 years ago. We had a transfer ban. Everyone was saying, they're going to finish 10th, 11th. We didn't. With Frank Lampard, who stabilised at the club, he brought in the likes of Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, put faith in these players that this season have been vital to the team so often. Mason Mount specifically. Tammy Abraham has had his days in the FA Cup. It has been a team that has grown and grown and grown. And in 2 seasons, we've been in 3 finals. That is no coincidence. That is the sign of a team that can go on and win and do so well for Chelsea and for everyone else. And I really do think it could be an amazing few years for Chelsea if they can get it sorted.
Yeah. If Tuchel can keep his head together with the board, not, go off like he has done in the past, we could really establish something. The way that Tuchel plays is so, I wouldn't say unique, but it's just works so well with his team. And, I don't think we've seen sort of fluidity in this Chelsea side for so long. Like, you think of when Frank was manager, it was very set. Everyone had their positions and it was set and it never really changed. Sarri was very much the same. It didn't allow for the sort of fluidity. Like I say, we haven't really seen football like this since, Antonio Conte, maybe, or even maybe not even Conte. I think the football we're playing, while it may not be the most exciting, it may not be the greatest spectacle in the world, it works, and it works very effectively. And you can, when you look into the games, look how Chelsea play, it's really interesting to see how he's molded this team and how they could just become serial, winners in the future. But this is just, as I think, as we said, this is only the beginning.
I think as much as I hated Lampard getting sacked, I think Tuchel coming in good things, and I think he has got potential to take us to like the league title. Even more. Like obviously, he took us to the Champions League final. Now, I don't think, obviously, with Lampard in charge, I don't think we would have got as far as what we have now.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I must say, I really do agree with you. It's been a long road coming, and Frank Lampard was that lovely stepping stone between. I think in a few years, like we always say, Lampard will be back at Chelsea. He will be Chelsea manager. He needs to rack up that experience. He maybe got it a little bit too early, the job, but I think he's been such a nice platform, and he's made a platform for Chelsea to grow. And that is what you've got to remember when we're looking at this Chelsea team tonight, is that whilst Thomas Tuchel has done a fantastic job, Frank Lampard put that stepping stone in place for Chelsea to go on and achieve what they have. And 2 finals in a season from a team that were struggling for form in the middle of December, that lost 3-0 to Arsenal on Boxing Day, is mental, because Arsenal, relegation battling at that point, weren't they? They were really struggling. And to see how much Thomas Tuchel has turned it round has shown how much of a fantastic manager he is himself, and how much this Chelsea team are willing to learn and develop, and know how much these managers have and the experience that they have, and how much faith he puts in these players as well. Like Werner, he's stuck by him. And the one time we need him, guess who scored?
He delivers.
Exactly. Well, I don't know about you guys, unless you guys have got any more concluding thoughts. I think we will just leave it for now until, FA Cup final with me and Jake, potentially on Saturday, but I'll definitely be doing the FA Cup final. We've got Manchester City at the weekend. Will be a good tester to see how we can perform against that. Maybe we can stop City winning the title a little bit earlier as well and rub salt in the wounds a little bit more if we can do that.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it definitely would be. Respect Thomas Tuchel. Lampard wouldn't be here. Exactly. But I do think we need to put respect to Frank Lampard for putting that stepping stone in place and giving the players a platform to play, because the likes of Billy Gilmore as well wouldn't be anywhere near that team.
Yeah, I think Lampard was the right person for the transfer ban, bringing in them youngsters, because you got to think like, where would Mount and the likes of him, where would they be if it wasn't for Lampard? So yeah, you do have to give him credit.
Yeah, and Oliver says the final will be close, but we are going to conclude that there for this evening, guys. What a night it has been. Louis got a smirk on his face. Jake's got a big smile on his face, and I've got a big smile on my face, which shows you and tells you the story that Chelsea are through to the UEFA Champions League final. The first time in nearly 10 years, Chelsea have reached the UEFA Champions League final, and what a feeling it is. What a feeling it is, and a brilliant thing for a team so young. See you later, Shah. Thank you for stopping by. Before we go, if you are new around here, if you've enjoyed the stream and you like the look of me, subscribe. If you like the look of Louis, go down in that description down below, click on his video and smash that subscribe button for him. Do him a little favor. And if you want to see more of Jake, I mean, you can just keep coming back to the channel, because Jake is like Chelsea, getting better week in, week out. He definitely is like Chelsea. And aging like fine wine is the best way to say it. So I will conclude the show here, guys. It has been a phenomenal night of football, and I'm so glad I've been able to experience this. And it'll be so sick to be able to watch this back in a few weeks' time and stuff like that, and go through all the emotions all over again. So I will see you on Saturday for the Manchester City game. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, turn the notifications bell on, and then you will keep up to date with everything that is going on with me. And most importantly, guys, stay safe.